If I'm thinking about you, are you thinking about me too? I keep falling for you, can't help wondering. If I'm thinking about you, are you thinking about me? I don't know what you done to me. If I'm thinking about you, are you thinking about me too? I keep falling for you, can't help wondering. If I'm thinking about you, are you thinking about me?
Let's do something crazy, get a bit wild today, 'cause we don't do this every day and we deserve it. Life is so amazing, nothing is in our way. Baby, let's fly away. Do you feel it? Is your heart rushing the way my heart's rushing when you take it all in? Baby, this is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, 'cause you and I can't believe it took so long to realize what makes us come alive. Oh, what makes us come alive? Let's break some rules. No, we don't always have to be good. Don't always have to do things that we should. We'll feed the fire. Let's see it through and let go of what's holding us back. Just light it up and we'll burn through the past and take it higher. Is your heart rushing the way my heart's rushing when you take it all in? Baby, this is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, just you and I. You and I can't believe it took so long to realize. This is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, just you and I can't believe it took so long to realize what makes us. This is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, just you and I can't believe it took so long to realize what makes us come alive.
나의 속도가 돈이라면 벤 미 더 세게 괴롭혀봐 나를 rain on me 다가서면 뱅뱅 전부 걸어 게임처럼 너의 고개를 떨굴 때는 댄서니 모두 몸에 걸어 눈이 빛나는 걸로 전부 걸치고 난 이 노리는 것들일 거야 발밑에 쫓아와도 너는 절대 못 껴 넘어질 배포도 없는 애들은 no 따라오지 못하는 건 내 알바가 아니지 그래서 the boys not my type 아니 거리동이 틈에 판이 바뀌지 이기는 건 당연하니 cause my type 시시하게 겉으로만 판단하겠지 웃는 얼굴 어서 좋게 잘 봐 날 멍청한 애들이 여기 자꾸 넘치니 바가게 써니 목소리 내못 가 짜증나면 질러 I don't like being cool Release night to night girl들만 불러 money on the floor I'm a boss baby or shiro 뭐든지 다 내게 close 말했잖아 내가 뱉는 대로 내가 다시 look nice Told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself
told ya 느리게만 보여 눈이 핑 돌아가는 놈들을 한 곳으로 모여 잠위 ride 머리 위로 투 그래서 이거 누가 대신에 money dance on a private jet 여긴 닿을 수 없는 곳 올려 넣어 bus 하늘 위로 떨어지는 별을 느끼 like demons 자식 날고 기는 것들은 전부 천했지 왜처럼 증오들은 나의 밑거름 꽤나 좁아져도 눈의 시선은 어느새 풀려 숨죽여 Hey you better you turn when I pull up Can't slow me down 나 끝없는 ride 멈출 수가 없잖아 안돼 소리 망설임 없이 주사 위로 여전히 예상 못한 곳으로 향하지 like 3, 2, go
Told to myself I'm so
like a butterfly. I flip a switch, keep a secret, let you come inside. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. When I run the gamut, but I could never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Anytime you clock a butterfly, you flip a switch, keep a secret, let me come inside. When you run the gamut, but you could never plan it. You keep on breathing when you're in it. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. Give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. Give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me.
Feeling good, feeling great on my time. Won't let a hater block my shine. I'm just living my life. Too busy chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Too busy chasing good vibes.
I'm feeling good, feeling great now. A hater can't play with my day now. Get that negativity out of my face now. In my city, I'm the man of my state now. Yeah, I'm living life to the fullest. Baby girl, you're talking to the realest. Energy and joy, you can't steal it. Good vibes all around. Baby, tell me, can you feel it? I woke up, so I'm blessed. Just another chapter in the test. I know I'm doing better than the rest. Got a smile on my face, showing teeth for the crest. It's no sweat, I'm a vibe in my own right. Go time in the sun, yes, I'm gon' shine. So fine, got the baddie on my phone line. Feeling good, feeling great, chasing these good vibes.
Feeling good, feeling great on my time. Won't let a hater block my shine. I'm just living my life. Too busy chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Too busy chasing good vibes.
Put my soul on that beat, I'm ready to feast. Margaritas with some divas, I'm pouring the drinks. I'm living life to the fullest, the blessings in me. Don't really care what you say, whatever you think. Nah, unequivocal miracles with the lyrical. With the homies tryna pop like the cereal. Lucky Charms, got a model on my arm. Go watch on my wrist, garlic parm. No alarm, fireworks, I can feel it in the sky. I got love in my eyes, but there's money on my mind. I see passion and pride that despise all the lies. I've been around the world, so I'm down for the ride. Good drinks, good people, and good times. Fast cars, pretty women on FaceTime. More money, more fun in my life. I'm just chasing my shots with good vibes.
Feeling good, feeling great on my time. Won't let a hater block my shine. I'm just living my life. Too busy chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Chasing good vibes. Too busy chasing good vibes. Too busy chasing good vibes.
틱틱 문을 차고 있죠. 이건 데자vu 이미 와본 걸까. 내 성공을 전부 담긴 그릇이 작아. I can't lose 점수 그건 의미 없는 숫자. 내 열의 top 10 걷는 식당 해골로 채운 옷장 전부 대스탁 상시주의 red dot 경고는 없어 better not 난 사방에 다 뿌린지 마치 red hot.
Broken and bruised, what's left to lose here on the edge of forever? If I never win, I'll never fight. Win or sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine. Cannot sleep without the sour. Pain is my superpower. 할 말이 스머서 말해봐. Tough guy 되었고였어 도망가. 이제는 시시해 gunfight. I brought a blade. They forgot to shade. 날 주워와 맛보게 fade. 끝이 보여 네 bandits. 끝없는 내 rampage. 이게 나니까 절대 can't change. 내겐 없어 plan B. 오직 plan A. 바꿔 pain every champion into champagne. Broken and bruised. What's left to lose here on the edge of forever? If I never win, I'll never fight. Win or sacrifice, fight until the final hour. Pain is my superpower. Keep my head up high, run through rain or shine.
wake up and dance. You know I got to get up and dance. When I'm in the backyard, dance, dance. When I'm in the graveyard, we dance. When I go back to sleep, I dance. In the realm of dreams, I dance. When I'm in the boneyard, dance, dance. When I'm caught off guard, I dance. I got a feeling I can't shake, but I'ma try to shake it anyway. I got a move that I can't break, but I'ma break that thing anyway. Not gonna tell you twice, we're gonna dance all night. Not gonna rush the beat, we're gonna move our feet. Not gonna tell you twice, we're gonna dance all night. Not gonna rush the beat. Whoa.
Mr. Fallen or Jeduje?
Yetuje,
Jeduje or Ruksik?
Roksik,
Ruksik or Zeus?
Roksik,
Ruksik or Levin?
Roksik,
Ruksik or Woot?
Wood.
Woot or Rian?
I'll say Wood.
Woot or Alpha, yeah?
I mean, Wood is a little bit flex player. Alpha only played Sentinel and ISO. I think I should choose Wood.
Woot or Sina?
Wood. I mean, Wood and Alpha is like 51 to 49. I can't really choose.
And why is Woot the Turkish legend?
I mean, he's Turkish, he has a good game, and I think he's pretty smart.
I'm out here in the cold night, running till I barely feel my feet. Wanna see it through my own eyes. There's no going back, and I'm not afraid anymore. Cause I know I'm gonna be the last one standing. Yeah, I'm not afraid anymore. Yeah, I don't wanna wait anymore. I'm ready to fall, I'm ready to rise up. I will do what it takes, I'll run blind straight into the flames. Watch me burn, alone in the shadows. I'll carry you home on my back. If it's you or me, then I'll take the shot. Still they say I'm the villain. I scream and nobody listens. Still they say I'm the villain. Too bad you can't take me down. See that I'm surrounded by predators. It's critical, they got me in my element. It's dirty how you trying to keep it elegant. Keep my eyes open wide when everyone around me is an enemy. See my life cross my eyes. I'm ready to fall, I'm ready to rise up. I will do what it takes. If it's you or me, then I'll take the shot. Still they say I'm the villain. I scream and nobody listens. Still they say I'm the villain. Too bad you can't take me down. Too bad you can't take me down. You can't take me down. I'm ready to fall, I'm ready to rise up. I will do what it takes, I'll run blind straight into the flames. Watch me burn, alone in the shadows. I'll carry you home on my back. If it's you or me, then
and welcome to one of the most important weekends of the year. Today is the first of our 2 EMEA Ascension best of 5 matches, and we'll find out which team will be joining us in VCT EMEA 2026. I am your host, Yingsu, and I'm joined in the Riot Games Arena here in Berlin, Germany by Minnie and Billy. As I said, one team will be moving up. Talk to everybody and explain why that is such a big deal, because Minnie, there's not a lot of these slots going around, so whoever ascends is going to be having a great time next year.
Yeah, exactly. I think that the 2 slots, it feels so great that we don't have as much heartbreak. We have a bit more success, and 2 Turkish teams, one on both sides. I'm very excited.
Oh, you've seen the script already. He's confident.
Yeah, he is confident. Do you know what? For me, I think Ascension was one of the best events of the year. We get to see, the superstars, that kind of next generation, next era of Valorant, and that's why I love it so much. And it's been exciting this year to have had 3 challenger stages throughout the year as well, to kind of have that inter-regional competition before we got to this point. So I'm super excited to get stuck into today.
And it's 2 teams, right, Billy? Because most other regions, they just got the one team that has to ascend. So it's kind of cool that we get to see 2.
Yeah, exactly. And I think as well, the teams maybe feel a little bit of a weight lifted off their shoulder when they were playing throughout our playoffs bracket as well. So yeah, it's nice that we have 2 teams.
There's a lot going on this weekend, so I sat down with a very special guest to break it all down. I am honored to bring you guys a very exciting chat here with Tomek, of course, the esports product manager here. Tomek, what an exciting weekend we've got ahead of ourselves.
Thanks for having me. Yes, it's going to be insane. 2 teams going up for the VCT 26 next year. Crazy games, which we have seen, yeah.
It was a long road as well to get to our top 4, the group stage. It was really, really fun being here. What was your favorite moment?
I think overall, I love the vibe we had all here with the teams around and the emotions, and I think what I enjoyed the most was probably Pansy and Hypok in the wingman outfit. God, yeah. I love that. It was insane. And then in the back of the camps, folks just hanging around here, just watching the games and having a good time. I think that was really nice.
They were zestified as well.
Yes,
did you see the zestified clip? Yeah, that's definitely my favorite moment. I would love it if you could break down for me, the format, how everything is going to work today and tomorrow as well.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So we went, obviously we went up to 8 teams here, which we have on LAN this time. I think that's great. We're playing a GSL format, so we have 2 groups and then into seeded Ascension matches. So instead of having a grand final in the end, we were thinking, hey, there are 2 games which actually matter the most, and those are the 2 games which are coming up today and tomorrow. So each of the GSL groups, they had, the 2 teams coming out of those and then into the 2 games. So we will see 2 best of 5s over the 2 days, and the winner will be straight promoted to next year.
I love the variety of games we've seen as well, right? A lot of teams have been able to play a lot of different opponents, but obviously the biggest prize, ascending into VCT EMEA 26. But is there anything else on the line? What else do they get?
Well, the team cooked on the trophy. Let's put it this way. It's going to be really nice. Obviously, we will have 2 of them.
Oh,
yes.
Multiple trophies.
Yes. So it's going to be a single trophy, but the team, each of them will receive 1 of them. So we will have, a trophy for the team. And then obviously, if we look at next year, Santiago, London, Shanghai, I think there's just a lot on the line. So I can't wait to see how the teams are going to perform.
That is very exciting. And of course, we get fans back. It's been a while since I've been here in the studio, and to see, fans being able to enjoy themselves. So what's the atmosphere going to be like?
I think today we're going to see a different atmosphere, both, I think, obviously for the viewers at home, with fans. I think we will see the good old used VCT EMEA broadcast style with fans, because those games are just so important. And I think it's great for the teams to have fans here cheering for them and, kind of creating that vibe. But, I think for the players themselves, it's going to be very different as well.
I think it's really cool because I saw that some of the previous players from the other Ascension teams, like they're coming to support them.
Yes.
I know some of the pro players based in Berlin are going to come as well. So you guys definitely keep an eye on the crowd. And last question, probably I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm after yesterday's Game Changers match, the reverse sweep.
It's insane.
I am so excited because Tomek, we are going back to Istanbul.
Yes, we're going back to Istanbul. We're going to be there next week for the finals. G2 versus Twisted Minds. The winner will go to Seoul. I think the finals can't be better. It's going to be insane. I just can't wait to be there. What I will say is that we will have a banger trophy for Game Changers, and we will have something on top for the winning teams.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. If you guys haven't been persuaded by Tomek already, make sure to grab your tickets. Come to Istanbul. We're going to be there. Come say hi to us. But for now, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And let's enjoy this weekend.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Let's enjoy this weekend indeed, because it all starts from this incredible game taking place between ULF and Mandatory. Who are these guys? Why are they here? I don't think a lot of people, if you haven't been watching Ascension, Billy, this might be the first time they even see these 5 players.
Yeah, and you know what? I want to kind of compare their story to BBL Pacific's last year because they had a kind of similar run. But looking at this, yeah, you would think, who are they? Who are they?
Where's Enterprise?
Where is Enterprise? We probably did expect them to be here, but honestly, it's so nice to see these youngsters come up and perform. And I think for me, what's been a strength for them so far is the raw mechanical aim, the firepower that they have. And what you might look at as a weakness is the inexperience of them. But actually, to get to this point so far, I would argue has been their strength. They're just taking their opponents by surprise, having absolutely no fear in their approach. And let's not forget, they played in Premier to get to this point, and of course, they're here based off of winning that Stage 3 that we had in Challengers EMEA. So they found their footing, they found their form, and now they find themselves in this Ascension match where they're fighting for a spot at VCT EMEA for next year.
Yeah, and for me, I'd like to highlight Echo. And not just because he's really good, because all of his roster is really good, but because I think he encapsulates the kind of coming of age story that is all about this roster. And so like when Mandatory were literally signing contracts at the start of the game, becoming pros, he was 13 years old. And as a 13-year-old into Valorant, he looked up to a 15-year-old named Althea. And like to me, that's crazy. Like that's what Turkish Valorant's all about. It's 15-year-olds apparently inspiring 13-year-olds. And you can see in these clips, like he's a Sentinel player, plays a lot like Althea. Like Fnatic gun buddy aside, he is literally fearless and just has that raw mechanical firepower. Like when he plays with the pack, he's just running you down. And when he's not in the pack, he's also just running you down. Like he is a phenomenal talent. But yeah, as I said before, it's all of them. So I think I would be like, it'd be criminal if I just highlighted him. I think that every single one of these players is someone that I could highlight, and I think that's their formula. They have 4 superstars and an IGL, which is something that I quite like. Neki can shoot too though, so it's not just that. And I think that that formula is why they've been so successful, because their playstyle makes perfect sense with that formula. Like, in EMEA, we're really well known for having that kind of methodical default style, which at times can be criticized for being a bit boring.
Boring.
Sorry about that. But yeah, they're like ULF are like the opposite of slow and the opposite of boring. They just literally group up at the start of the rounds and they run you down like a death ball. And like that is what their game plan is. That's their win condition, is this death ball. Every single map, it doesn't matter what it is they're just going to be running at you. And if nothing else will convince you to believe in ULF, then I hope the sheer confidence of Sol.
Job life friends doing some bad things for me, for my Twitter DMs, but it's fun for me, you know. I'm loving it.
So you've kept your DMs open?
Yeah, I'm loving it. They thought I was cheating on the EMEA. They post some clips.
Oh wow! I feel like you're just Turkish.
Yeah. Just be Turkish.
All right, they're confident, they're young, they can shoot, they're 5-man execing a site. But may I interest you guys in a story? Perhaps Amanda's story. I'm very proud of that one. Now, if you are unfamiliar with the players on ULF, that is pretty understandable, but if you don't recognize these guys on Mandatory, in my books, that is goddamn unforgivable, because this team embodies redemption, experience, and the rich, layered history of EMEA itself. as a certified Valorant boomer, let me take you back to the good old days of 2021. That is when I first had the pleasure of meeting Kellogg's at Masters Berlin. This is where he diffed the likes of Tens, he diffed Kesner, and he carried G2 to a top 4 finish. That is what I call the real, golden era of G2. And moving on from that, don't get me wrong now, I don't want to undermine the impact of Rourke, but come on. My boy Enzo was the OG Odin God. He was tearing up a storm with that gun in 2022. How can anyone honestly forget Fnatic Enzo, Team Liquid Enzo, and some of you might even know Alliance Enzo, but the real historians will remember Hip Fearoth, where Enzo's Valorant career began alongside Hip. They were one of the first players to go pro in EMEA. And just to put that into perspective, Valorant was released in June 2020, and NIP picked up Hip and Enzo in July. 5 years down the line, somehow they are still here, fighting side by side for the top. And that is nothing to do with luck, but everything to do with building a legacy. And if that wasn't enough, Mandatory now has Takas, a player who already knows what it takes to win Ascension. He did it back in 2023 with Gentlemates. And despite having a rough time here in 2024, just imagine if he does it again. And this time on a different full French roster. And we can't talk about French Valorant without mentioning Mikey, my boy. From competing at First Strike to moving to KC, then Job Life, and now representing Mandatory. He's been grinding for 5 years in the trenches and is still chasing that dream. And that is the beauty of this team. While some of them have lived through the highs, every single one of these players knows exactly how it feels to go through the lowest of lows. So if Mandatory were to ascend today, it wouldn't be just a one redemption arc. It will be 5 stories of resilience and the refusal to ever give up. Don't know about you guys, but I think I'm kind of rooting for the boomers. I mean, look at them, 29, 27, 29.
That was cold. That was cool.
You brought it all back as well, because Hip, I forgot this completely. Hip was like the first team that me and Boaster played against, and like, it was just like, yeah, you brought it all back to me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we got some kids on the side of ULF,
Yeah.
And even looking at tomorrow's games, there's a lot of people that have never played Tier 1 before, but not these guys. And Billy, maybe the experience could be the difference maker.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was my question for ULF coming into this as well, is are they going to live up to the stage moment and being on that stage? Whereas these guys on Mandatory, they've been on stages plenty of times. But what I find funny about this organization is Mandatory have been the eternal runners-up for as long as it's been in Valorant. And even this year, they had stage 1 and stage 3 where they end up being the runners-up in that Challengers League in France. So yeah, I think for them, it would be nice to not finish as a runners-up this time round.
Yeah, and I think there's 2 players today that are going to need to continue their efforts, because in this tournament, I think that both Kellogg's and Takas have been the players to watch. Takas is like, I used to know him as a duelist, and he's done a bit of a role swap, and he's looking so stable and fantastic. And Kellogg's is in the best form I've ever seen, to be honest with you. Back in VCT when he used to play, honestly, if I'm going to be brutal, he was a bit of a coin flip player. He'd either be farming or he wouldn't. But this tournament, he's been phenomenal every single day. And I think that these are the 2 players that can match ULF's firepower. And if they're there today, they can win. But if they're not, then ULF are going to run them over.
And the craziest thing is he's 21. He's the youngest player on this team. And he is older than everybody on ULF. And he has already been to a global event in 21. And he diffed Tens. I wasn't joking, by the way, guys. Go back and watch the 4 games that they played against Sentinels. And he was amazing. But the reality is a spot for VCT EMEA 2026 is on the line here. It's time to see if a ragtag group of emerging superstars can indeed take down one of the most experienced rosters we have ever seen at Ascension. Without further ado, let's bring out the teams. beautiful trophy that is on stage. That, alongside a spot in VCT, is what our teams will be playing for, and they're gonna do it in front of all the fans that traveled here just to support them. Honestly, shout out to them. Shout out to some of the, I know, families and girlfriends the players have brought with them today as well. And looking at this, it is a best of 5. Both teams will get a ban. And to be honest, when it comes to these two teams, Minnie, there's one way that it could go, and I think it's gone that way.
Yeah, always ban Lotus, Mandatory always like to ban Bind, so no surprises in a best of 5 where both get a ban. They've gone for both those bans.
Yeah, I think looking at this map, Vito, we were kind of thinking it was just the case of what order they actually play them in. Of course, they've only played a few games at Ascension here, so it's difficult to go based off of that record. But what we can look back at is the fact that both of these teams did play in Challengers EMEA Stage 3, where they got a lot of reps on these maps. I think starting off in that Haven is going to be a good tester for both teams. Both of them like this map. They've both played it once here at Ascension and been able to win it out as well. So I think it'll be a good tester to see how comfortable they can all get on stage.
Yeah, I think it's really important that all start on their map pick just to get comfort into the series. Just because they're inexperienced, you don't know what's going to happen on the stage. They've been very confident with their bravado, but the stage...
That's an understatement.
the stage is a different piece. So if they warm up into Haven, that's very sure.
I think we have to give context that it's not like they've been confident. They have been on another planet. It's like them and BBR Pacific, the words are coming out of their mouths. I have never heard a group of kids this confident before.
Yeah, and it doesn't even come across like ego to me because they're backing it up and they just seem like, it just seems like self-belief rather than ego. So like I'm bought into this confidence frame.
And Sop was saying he doesn't understand how it feels to go negative in first kill, first death. He like looked at me and Minnie in that interview like we were insulting him. He was like, what do you mean people go in and die? Like that doesn't happen to me. But he doesn't though. He's right.
I just love the personalities of each and every one of them as well, how they've been not fearful of anything so far, even in the interviews. Like we say, they've just shown up to this event, been able to show their personalities to set themselves up with success, which is obviously what they're going to be hoping for here in this Ascension match. And yeah, I think if you're looking at Sop, he's been very difficult for any team to be able to take down. As we say, he's just so fearless in his approach.
Yeah, and he's the spearhead of that death pool. He's the first one in that pack of 5 that even if he does go down, which is rare, there's 4 people stood right behind him with just as good aim, ready to just trade off of him. And that, to me, is what Mandatory need to answer today. Is we know how Ulf are going to play. Mandatory need to answer that.
He's going to be mad at you for saying that. I can already tell. So I was going to be, what do you mean Vinny thinks I'm going to die when I go in? But I do want to shout out to Enzo, of course, a player that you've worked with in the past. Yeah. I've loved his progression, and I love the way he spoke about in the match to qualify for here, that he was so happy he called a good attack side on that Abyss. And I think he wanted that rematch because he was very well prepared. He came with the right ideas, and they didn't just have one plan, right? Even on Lotus, they had multiple plans on how to deal with Twisted Minds, and I think they could pull it off today if they have the same approach. And Minnie, you know how much of a luxury it is to have 2 days to prep for a big match like this.
Yeah, I think the big story for Enzo for me is when he was talking about how he's been here in the grand finals before and fell short, and he's come away and learned from that. It seemed like with Apex, they didn't have the great start to the stage environment. They were the favorites. They couldn't get the vibes together, but in this team, they've been instilling vibes the entire time. So that's going to be the difference maker today, is can they keep that mood up?
I think it's crazy that Enzo has been in Challengers 3 times and has never been able to actually win out at Ascension whilst we're on the topic of him.
Yeah, and I think it's crazy that Takas could do it twice with 2 different teams. That would be insane. And looking at the agent select, ooh, okay, how do we feel about this? Yeah, how do we feel about this?
Yeah, Ulf are actually...
Like, what the heck? Are they just throwing a waylay?
They're just switching things up.
What?
Wait, let's see, because they have locked...
I know, but
they've locked in a waylay, and
they've locked in a waylay.
It's not even Sop, it's Fabian that's jumping onto that waylay, who we have known throughout this event as their supportive player, that breach player, the one that's going to be able to help set Sop up.
Yeah, and he's been a bit of a sleeper for me. I think he's been just quietly, insanely inconsistent in the background. Like you said, they got 5 superstar, but this definitely is going to mess with the prep of Mandatory.
Yeah, Ulf played a third-party tournament just before coming here. They're running a lot of the waylay with a +1 duelist, and they haven't been running much of that at all. So it looks like their prep at the Red Bull tournament is coming into action here. It looks like they can pivot to different compositions, which is, to be honest with you, it works. That's incredible for a team with so inexperienced to just be able to pivot comps on a dime like that. It throws off all of the preparation that Mandatory can do. Although I still think they're going to be playing that Deathball style. So Mandatory still know vaguely the stylistic tendencies here. It's just that micro and the little details are going to be a little bit harder to read.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that they're still going to be able to go for that exec heavy and a very direct approach. That's something that we said about all throughout this pre-show. I think having the Waylay just kind of allows them to open up more space than you would usually have with the Breach Stop. As much as he says he usually does get that first kill, having Fabian go in and get that information for you without a stun or anything like that is going to be great.
Well, it's time to get into this series. You've seen them in a wingman suit. You've seen them get zestified. It's Pansy and Hypok.
Thank you so much, Yinzu. And yeah, this is a fantastic matchup here, Mike. We've seen a lot of ULF ourselves, but on the other side, Mandatory have been hard to miss too.
Absolutely, yeah.
And everyone's turned up here to see this.
Yeah, for
right?
sure. It's actually really good. I mean, the crowd a little bit favoured one way.
Oh yeah,
so
just a little bit.
Certainly going to be interested to see if that plays into this. But I do want to just come back to the compositions here. This is such a big move to pull out a comp change like this.
Yes.
Again, that's just touching on this. Yes, the value of 2 days prep to come into this.
Just out the window.
An element of that scrap, but it's not just a comp change. It feels like an ethos change here. To take Fabian off the role he was on to now put the Waylay in, it's going to be a total switch up here for ULF.
Well, that's the thing. We have to wait to see if it works out, right? Like, it's all good fun and games in theory, but to go for this last minute,
yeah.
it's scary, right? So ULF have come in with a bit of a curveball. Obviously on this other side, Mandatory going to have to try and learn this as they go. Does the plan still apply? Obviously Mandatory starting out on the attacking side, meaning ULF on the defense.
We're quickly going to set up towards C here. And full retake going to be the approach for ULF. But Fabian might be rewarded here in the window jump up. Actually, going to get shut down here. First blood in favor of Mandatory.
And that's the Waylay gone to start with. Already a bit of a problem there. Another test, Kellogg's getting a little too curious, and actually Sop got a double. I don't know how he found Takas at the same time, but Sop off the leash, finding 3. All on Enzo now in a 1v2. Excuse me, 2v2. Hype is still alive, barely on 10 HP. And they're going to make a mad dash for it. I mean, they've got time. There's still over a minute almost to play with.
Certainly is. Still a tripping garage as well, so limited options. And actually, the cam down towards sewers.
Camera taken out.
Now going to be dealt with. That's a big, big tool for Mandatory to rely on now. Rotation coming through, but the issue being this trip is still here. That's going to pull them straight back, Lauren.
30 seconds left.
How long do they wait on this? As soon as they're bunched together, they're going to go for that push back towards C. They've dismantled somewhat of the stack there. They're going to be able to get a plant off this. There it is. Enzo still with a shock dart too. It could be tucked in towards backside. And for ULF, they're a little none the wiser. They see the paranoia about someone slipping the net through middle, but it's a fight on the backside! And ULF clear comfortably in the end.
And still some tools to use here, but relatively easy on the cleanup here. Again, there was a chance to really find some timing. Unfortunately, ULF very quickly drew out 2 beautiful kills from Sop here. I think Mandatory actually made the right decision to not commit towards the plant, slow things down a little bit, and try and take some space elsewhere. But it's ULF to strike first here on Haven. 3 big kills from Sop. Well invested round 2 here as well. Nothing purchased here from Mandatory, so just classics to invest.
Again, good for ULF. Young team, hungry. Obviously, the desk highlighting how hard Mandatory have been working for this for a long time. On the other side, does ULF care? Playing up towards the top of sewer, Sop still farming. This guy, highlight player in my eyes as well. And Fabian taking no prisoners either. This is comfortable work for them. Making light work here of Mandatory. Only Kellogg's to really answer back, but this is a farming round.
I guess the spot here, Neki surely going to look to try and clean this up now as everybody charging towards Kellogg's.
It's a confident start, Mike.
Yeah, just 1 casualty here in round 2. To be able to springboard off that in terms of the finances, especially with Stop making such great progress early towards his ultimate. So the buy going to be coming back in here for Mandatory. Enzo's actually made really good progress. We're only 2 away from the Hunter's Fury. He's opening 2 rounds.
I need to see them kind of get into the game a bit more, start to make a bit of an impact, even in some of these rounds. This would be a great start, obviously, bonus here. How many life shields are out? Actually, none. So for Mandatory, they're well equipped for this. That Outlaw not going to have the same sort of impact.
Got a trap set up here with the Paranoia.
Oh, they certainly do. Let's see if it actually gets its reward,
Sop can
though.
be behind this so quickly as well.
Ordaz takes a step. Kellogg's sharp as ever, and that's clean. 3 back-to-back. A big notice sent on that. That's them firing back, getting into the game. No quietness now. Fabian and Neki gonna have to try and make something work. But again, you're looking for any sort of impact. If they can cost a rifle or 2, they'd still be happy.
Absolutely, especially with the credits in the bank here for ULF. Mandatory cut sound. Wait for maybe somebody getting a little curious, but Neki tucked into sight. Fabian down towards short.
Got to keep this clean. With our drone, and not going to get what you want on that. And you're kind of hoping you find Takas somehow in this, but again, there's so many bodies they can put in front of him if they want to. Fabian just waiting this out, see if he can get a bit of timing. Get a shot down on some of these. Yes, big. And that's a rifle potentially to be picked up here. Now more opportunities beckon. Mandatory need to keep this sharp, and actually Takas has fallen, and there's no plant yet. Michael, I start getting nervous at this point.
Fabian can cause his attack comes through there, actually. Kills his 10 HP.
But Fabian going down looks like it's back on the tracks, and Kellogg's being the one to push a little further forward. Feels risky, but he's managed to get himself to a nice corner here as Neki gonna fall. There we are, 3 staying alive. Odin still in play, and a tick in the box for Mandatory, it feels like.
Certainly, yeah, the composure on display in a round like this. ULF setting up a trap towards lobby, but I think almost the expectation here with players so deep, unaffected by the Paranoia. Sop can't really commit towards, like I said, backstabbing that sort of position. And not sure if there was really an indicator there or a green light to pull the trigger. Well, this Odin in play. Fabian though.
It's still
hyper aggressive.
Yeah, oh! And he finds it at the last possible second before Kellogg's can get away.
I said this is a complete switch up to how we've seen Fabian play previously. Making the waylay work here. Paranoia going to slow things down here. Ordaz did not get caught out.
Yeah, Enzo wasn't affected by that Paranoia, so actually able to get away with it. Takas now on top of sight. Has a little look towards Connector. Finds Ordaz. Echo is going to be traded in on. Great work from Takas on that secondary swing on that, making sure it didn't spiral out of control. But a 3v2 in the plant now on their side. This feels very uphill for ULF.
Squishy targets here though for Sop.
But Hip's still there. Good trades. I've got to compliment them when I see him. And Sop's going to try and do what he can. Not going to happen. Takas, brilliant impact from him already. Nice work from Mandatory on that B-site take.
3 kills to find their second, tie things up after conceding this first blood. Again, Fabian gets away with the kill after this aggression, but Mandatory pivot very quickly. Said the Paranoia from Ordaz to slow things down. There's not really any pressure they can follow through. Like you said, Enzo unaffected, able to just stand his ground. Actually coming to round 5 here with one of those.
Yeah, just an in-ear issue. So shouldn't be a problem, hopefully. So that's celebrating, probably maybe kicking in.
We were talking about this the other day. It's like, we've not had many earphones falling out.
Got to get those wireless ones
rooms,
on the go, huh? But on the stage, obviously, got to keep things absolutely perfect. We are jumping back into game, so shouldn't be too much of a problem there. But I do want to highlight again, Takas kicking into effect. 5-3 so far, ult ready to go. Well, Enzo's got his.
I was just about to say, they come into this round now with both Takas and Enzo's ults, which can combine very nicely. Not going to see a full purchase here, but there's still threat. Sop and Fabian both have their ults. There's going to be some investment here.
Oh, they've been brawling on long as well. Smoke goes in, ult primed and ready. That could be a
big catch. They're walking into it.
And you're going to be looking for the follow-up, which is Sop with the ult off the back, and away we go, diving head first. Fabian in. Hip's going to find Neki though, so already going to send one away. And now suddenly it's not looking so brilliant. They've been able to pause a little bit deeper, unable to gap close.
It's only really Takas that takes any damage here. Down to 41, but somehow Mandatory live to tell the tale.
I like the concept, but they just couldn't quite, as I said, get down that deep towards A long. Now it's tough, right? You don't have that ult to bank on. You've only got really, a shotgun to sit with, Sheriff or two. They keep going this way. At least they've got bodies here, but for Mandatory, they've done very well in this.
So Sop maybe trying to slip ahead of the drone there.
Decoy.
Mandatory are so cautious on the way into some of these areas outside A that ULF just can't really grasp a player to pressure.
Now they've heard of Sop, but they don't know about the others. There's a 3-man stack over towards Quad. Oh! ULF out of nowhere, still finding bodies to drop. And now there's problems. Hip and Enzo. Oh! Sop again! This guy's lethal and he's quick. Fast to get on the flank. And now it's down to Enzo. He's got problems left, right, and center. Does have the Odin, but again, this doesn't feel safe. You feel like you're being hunted down by Sop here. 14 seconds, gotta make a choice. Spots another, but doesn't know about the Omen. Tucked into the corner, has to go for a plant. Wants the time on his side, but has been allowed that. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's better. It ain't over. Until then, Ordaz waited patiently and finds him in the final seconds.
I mean, when he gets that first kill on the Sop, I think there's almost a chance for him to reset fully away from heaven, but finds the kill regardless, Lauren.
God.
On here for a ridiculous clutch, but hoping to seal the deal on this force.
Sop is a killer, man. 7-4. Yeah, I think everyone's a little bit panicked about that. Again, it felt like they'd done the hard part, right? Mike, if you were Mandatory, they'd gotten over that hurdle initially, dealt with that little trap set up with the ult, but then suddenly you've got Sop running rings around you.
And the Vi is a lot worse than you'd expect coming out of that opening stretch of rounds here.
Look at this overwhelming aggression. Again, they're so willing to put bodies behind this, but a pacey beat towards Garage. Ah, man, why are we going for that? Like, maybe thinking that was a distraction enough towards Garage with the Waylay trying to gap close on it, but not at all. And Echo's been good at this, a nice solid backbone, but willing to give up that C site. Let's see if they
Necky's got his ult here. You can see him already setting up for it.
There it is. Finds anyone backside? No. Sop in the meantime, still gunning, and Tascast is desperate to try and do some work through Garage. But now you've got to try and break the side itself. Still no plant, so for ULF, they don't need to do too much here. They can take their time. Paranoia is good, but it gets sidestepped. And now an opportunity for Kellogg's. 2 more bullets, make it only 1. It's getting dangerous, and it's good for ULF again. In control of the tempo, I can't stress it enough.
The push and pull here towards C site. Again, the TP almost read to perfection. 2 players back towards spawn. And a full retake set up towards C. Just gets shut down immediately.
Oh, that was so well handled.
Enemy remaining.
They were reading some tendencies or something, but they seemed, as you said, set up for it.
The ideal scenario there is you pull a player away from side, then look to overwhelm the one remaining, but both C-site anchors are in spawn, waiting for the TP.
Again, I love that conditioning. That's twice now. For Kellogg's, that has to be frustrating. They're not winning out on just posturing up on long. They're losing out on this map, and we love defensive-sided aggression. This is going to put Mandatory through their paces. They have to learn on the fly. I'm a little surprised we haven't seen the timeout yet. Maybe you want to get through this round, see what they can achieve. But for Neki, it was comfortable on the first, but a good reply. Still fighting for that space on B site. Maybe done enough to get a reward of a plant here, but an extra body to drop would be
Look at the flank,
tough.
though, from the window.
Planted.
He's on the way. Echo just trying to buy time. Look at this guy. ULF know it. Every time it feels like Mandatory have a slight upper hand, there's a layer to it. ULF are already prepared.
You see as well the decision-making from Echo to know that the flank's going to come through and pay off. Able to then isolate the last player in Garage.
I want to see a timeout, Mike. I want to see it now.
It's interesting to see Mandatory seemingly winning out some of these slower lobby rounds. But then Kellogg's being caught off guard in a couple of these initial pumps early on in the round. Not sure exactly what the remedy is there, because ULF just seem to have fantastic reads on when to find that space and capitalize on it. And then other times they just get dismantled. Like we've seen 2 trap plays effectively fall massively short.
And the surprising thing is that ULF look really comfortable with this composition. I know Mini was discussing they've run this in like third-party events at the Red Bull event, and this isn't the first time that they've shown a bit of versatility.
The playbook is deep.
It looks deep.
Yeah, to be able to switch up so quick. Like I said, it's almost the sort of thing that we always want to see when we get to later stages of events and tournaments
how much
and stuff.
they have.
It's a real curveball if somebody's been looking at the map pool overall and really prepping the way that I feel Mandatory would like to play. Here it's thrown out the window.
Oh yeah.
And these early rounds are all just fact finders really to get a grip on how ULF are gonna approach Haven.
So I guess it becomes the question, do they fight for that A-long space? Do they play it late? Do they look to explore the rest of the map? There's options here for Mandatory. It's not like it's a death sentence.
Yeah, but the issue being now ULF have options across the entire map. Because A has been so flip-floppy almost in terms of what approach is actually working for either team. Now I feel like it's ULF to have it. Yeah, you can see here 2 players towards A this time. So almost just going to posture a little bit. A puff of the chest.
Just off this audio cue, it's again so telling, right? But it can be faced, it can be baited.
Well,
and I love that it almost herds them though into this operator. They don't know about it yet. They could consider that it could be purchased, obviously, seeing the finances. But this is once again a nice way for ULF to keep control. Now Kellogg's has had a rough game so far, not necessarily.
Here. Necky's just taking a ton of damage from somewhere, sorry.
No, you're right, yeah, I didn't even spot that. And Kellogg's in a little bit of danger here. No way out of this, but Echo doesn't want to overly chase. But that's when it plays in the operator. This is the information game to a T. Kellogg's gets his reward on Echo, but instantly Sop is on the case. On the other side, Enzo. Doesn't matter, melted, shredded. Sop still going, and a flank's on the way every single time. It feels like Fabian's behind you. As Kellogg's is going to struggle here. Does get a great fight. Sharp work from him after a frustrating beginning. How much can really these two do again? Oh, here's the hit though. That could be big info.
Wardas has got TP as well though, so he can potentially get across ahead of this, but I think they're probably just going to stick together here. Kellogg's making progress. And here.
He's got the
slip
timing.
through B, yeah.
But it looks like Sop's aware of this, right? So has to be calling out to Ordas. Ordas, get your gun out, mate. What? It looked like one of them was aware of the chance, but it wasn't called through to the other. A little bit curious on that one, and Sop ahead of the curve and catching. Kellogg's asleep.
No! He's only 18 HP!
Oh, dearie me.
Found you.
Well.
He knows where Necky is.
Yep. And hit just gonna tuck into the corner, I assume. Playing ahead of the dart, he's got him! Oh dear. You take him when you get him, but I didn't think I'd see it work out that way.
Breaking their ankles literally here to find a third in a recovery in a round. ULF really had the upper hand. Spike noted here a 3v2 and Mandatory just take absolute liberties across the entire map.
You don't get gifted those often. You really don't. Especially when Sop's been doing what he has been, but you take him when you get him. 3 rounds of Mandatory. The buy still a little bit shaky. Certainly usable. Again, here's this adjustment, right? This look toward mid. Kind of play out a bit more of a default. Try and deal with that aggression at long, but not in a head-on fashion.
Interesting though, because Fabian's cleared all the space. Now Sop's on the deep angle, and Mandatory haven't really won out on the other side of the map.
Timing. Ooh, Sop is
just
lucky.
Second guesses himself a little bit here. Lucky to get away with his life. 30 HP to his name. Takas actually did take a tag there, down to 10 HP himself.
They're still testing. They're still kind of probing around the map, right? You had that little contact towards long, but they're not committing toward it. Late dark. Ooh. Takas keeps his head down, but that's a big spot. But overwhelmed in the end. Necky's here on the B side, though, so they've got a good idea of what's coming. Already predicting the C approach. And
Wardas has got a big paranoia here, potentially.
It certainly does, but it's going to be Necky to try and deal with it. One on the site, spots one towards Garage. He knows he's now going to be overwhelmed here. Mandatory. Flop the site together. Favorable fights to be had, and I think for Fabian, this one's just door shut.
No way to really have a say here. I think the paranoia connecting onto 2 out of the 3 initially early. And unable to, I think, get onto a deep enough angle to really capitalize. Fabian just going to be forced to hold on to the rifle now.
Does he get that? I think he will. I don't know if Kellogg's will even hunt that far. But I do want to kind of roll it back to some of the earlier rounds. Kellogg's was having a really frustrating start. You saw those fights on long. I want to give credit to the coaching staff, one, or maybe IGL, whoever's kind of, adjusted this. Already really good adaptation, learning there. For Kellogg's as well, picking himself up after an annoying beginning.
Sure, to play devil's advocate, this is a player that's been up and down in terms of performances.
Hence why I'll give him credit where it's due.
I think individually, this is a guy that's had to bounce back previously. Again, with other rosters that have struggled. We've seen him go to the international stage and be triple negative versus some teams, but still bounce. I think back to the Icebox days, where Kellogg's
the bounce back.
Yeah. That's the, you can't say.
Shaky buy though for ULF. Still gonna have that one rifle in the hands of Fabian properly, but obviously Sop gonna try and complement this somehow. Fabian right off the rip here, trying to be aggressive, but he's overwhelmed. Does manage to get away. Layers though, all eyes on one, and then Sop is there quick. It does remind me a little bit of how some of those teams in Champions were using that waylay almost as a distraction, right? Using it as get some eyes on me and then dive in.
A reveal comes into the backlines here for Sop to find that wall bang.
It's quite impressive. If we see more of that, I'll be very much aboard. So worked for that first pick, taking away Takas, but obviously for Mandatory, they still have way better weaponry in this. They've got a good step towards the B site.
I think connecting onto a headshot there. Sop at least will notice a couple of players crossing onto B. Oh, that's only got a Sheriff here.
That's a whole lot of steps, mate. Or Daz. Oh, he's eating that paranoia, just trying to live. All he wants to do, be find courage. And Fabian's found another. How's he here so fast? 37 seconds in there.
What?
What was the plan, man? Maybe, oh, what has just happened? They capitulated. It looked like it was ready to be theirs.
I was about to say, Mandatory have been playing from behind in so many of these rounds where they concede the first blood, concede a little bit of space. This is the reveal over the top here. Beautifully timed. The back of the paranoia as well. And this one here where they just feel as if they're going to get away with this early aggression. Sop finds one. Fabian gets out. They can't even find an even trade here. But what a fantastic crunch from ULF.
And to do that in a half buy with two rifles. I'm so impressed with this team. Again, plenty of targets and Ordaz this time. Again, finding a target. Takes away Enzo, who's been struggling in some of these moments, but Takas now in trouble. Has to back away too. This aggression is just constant, and Sop on the turn. You can't be shooting bodies mid-round, man. Mid-walk for Fabian. They are setting such a high bar of aggression. They can't just hip and spawn unaware of what's going on. Takas has to turn on the dime. Too many targets. And Mikey's in no man's land. No spike, no ult to pick it up. What are you meant to do now? ULF are flexing their depth.
They can find a kill though. We'll be able to TP in and grab this, but how do you find a kill in this situation here? Neki swings on, finds the headshot. Mandatory just are being suffocated. They're not being given time to make decisions, to react to this early round aggression. Find themselves now trailing by 3, coming into the final round here. Plenty of ultimates, but again, most of these rounds aren't even getting off the starting block.
No more
only missing the neural theft.
This is going to be a hard game. I really didn't expect ULF to come out with this level of performance already. And for Mandatory, they found an instant solution to one aspect, but then look at this map. Look at the mini-map. The only access they have is down A. There's been a TP
so
taken,
quickly.
but this map is getting smaller and smaller.
Take flight.
The 2 players set up behind this is both duelists for ULF. Echo's still in heaven here looking for something. Again, but the plant will come through.
Spike planted.
Fabian It's going to be Enzo on the other side. He has that ult. He has key pieces to play with, but the ult can slow down the progress here. Trade out toward the site. This is a fight on two fronts, and it's getting messy, but Sop's here to clear it up. Kellogg's the last one alive to try and make something happen out of very little. Finds him out and drops him. Big hit from him.
So you spotted him.
Sop needs to get their fast gun out. He's got him! Sop puts Kellogg's in his place. Back with plenty of time on the defuse.
What a fantastic half from Sop overall here. Again, you see how much they're doubling down on this approach to the game in general, but just mandatory. Forced into such awkward positions here. Again, investing Taka's ult backwards just to try and get some control. Again, the front line of ULF succeeding though. Brilliant half of Valorant, Lauren.
I'm over the moon by watching this. Fabian, again, we were complimenting him on the breach, let alone seeing what he's now achieving on this waylay. Sop as well, superstar. However, on the other side, of course, mandatory have brought just about everyone down. So we're going to find out how Enzo's girlfriend is currently holding up.
The atmosphere, honestly, on the side of Mandatory is electric. It is crazy. I'm now joined by Pauline, of course, Enzo's girlfriend. You've been here many, many times. I think Ascension, VCT as well. Is it ever the same or is it different every single time?
It's definitely different every single time. But being in the audience, cheering for your favorite team, it's always like a privilege. So I'm very happy to be there. And I hope they win. I'm sure they win.
I love your confidence, but also, you know, the French fans. Enzo now being on a full French roster, what does this mean for the French fans and also Mandatory as well?
I believe they got a great leader there. Mandatory never been to Ascension before, except playing the first time. And I believe Enzo just bring a lot of energy, a lot of leadership to this team. He obviously loves playing for the French audience. So I'm just glad they joined Mandatory.
And lastly, when did you all plan your trip? Were you waiting for them to qualify, or were you so confident they were going to make it to this stage?
Enzo told me to wait. So as soon as they qualified, I went on internet and I booked my flight.
Honestly, I love that. I appreciate you for being here. And all of you guys as well. Thank you so much, Pauline. And we'll see what happens in the second half.
Half expecting it to be Mitch, if I'm honest.
At any possible opportunity. He is
here
yeah,
today.
Where is he?
Don't know, I can't see him. Oh, he's down at the end. There's old Mitch. Okay. Mitch and Tom. I see him. How you finding the first half? Bit shaky, isn't it? Bit nerve-wracking.
He doesn't look happy.
He's worried, and I can see why. Because on the other side, again, Sop and Fabian, set up by Neki, have been damn good. However, time for Mandatory to show us how well they can handle this layering, this aggression, and Echo already. Oh, a second as well.
Spike planted.
It feels like we're getting right into things.
And he has just been so good in those sort of situations. Kellogg's now Sheriff in hand, gonna try and have to burst through window here. Lazy clears on the burst. Neki gonna clean up with all three. 9 on the board for ULF. Kent, Mandatory looking to fight fire with fire in the second half to maybe try and string a few rounds together. Will be halted here, at least in the first. And 13 HP. Another highlight player for me. Echo has just looked, again, not necessarily in terms of the numbers, but a number of situations we've seen him come up clutch, yeah.
I'm a bit nervous for Mandatory now. If we are finally seeing the final evolution of ULF, but this is their map choice. It's a best of 5. You know,
well, the issue being they're setting the tone for the entire series.
Because this is when I guess the gravitas of the situation really weighs heavy. You start feeling it a bit more. These boys had more to show than we expected. We prepped for this. They're showing that. Still.
Oh my God, Enzo.
Christ!
Nabbed on the first jump peak.
Sop is just unreal. Now,
Kellogg's not noted.
Yeah, this could be nice. Shorty in hand. Picked his corner, right?
They're still going to clear him, I think.
Oh, the timing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just making sure as well. 2 shorties here and a classic.
Not the dream work.
It's not the dream retake you'd like to see. Fabian already back here, trying. 37 HP. Able to slip away. There's a couple of rifles here, so you don't want to see ULF give too many of these away.
No, I mean, what, Neki can go... you'd probably just leave Fabian to go hunting, if anyone, right? Sop, see what he can find. build that ult nice and early.
Question mark about that smoke.
Back in the flash. Last player
Oh,
standing.
stop. Not going to get any more, but he was willing to die for that one. And there will be another court as well. So, Ulf finding all targets, getting up to 10. And Mandatory need to now hit the trap running.
Certainly need to see a response here in round 15.
Wow.
Beautiful catch by Sop. And just knowing there's
it's
minimal aggression here, reading perfectly into a trap on short as well. Issue being for Kellogg's, he can't wait there the entire round.
No, he has to do something.
He has to try and find a kill.
Yeah, the second you lose long control, you pick your poison, right? Okay, here we go. Eyes on Mandatory. This is a bonus for Ulf.
But look at the bonus buy.
It's still pretty good. Light shields are out though, so that Outlaw is still looking likely, but Kellogg's trying to be brave, trying to be bold, trying to take the fight through. A risk he's taking, and he gets away for now, not punished.
Not necessarily telling of the setup for Ulf though, and Sop able to avoid the drone here, and both players retreating off A site. Nobody else here to capitalize for Sop. So Mandatory going to get themselves towards the right side of the map very early on.
But I do wonder when Sop starts working.
Hello,
hello, that's 3 players though. Do they still commit towards C? They've seen the rotation.
Well, look at Sop now.
Sop's on the move, but you can see them peeling away. Fabian's going to find Takas, just plucks him out of C. And they're rotating, yeah. Sop is still being diligent because he thinks maybe someone's quad still, maybe someone's in towards sewer, but no, it's Mikey backside, and I think he was one of the pack that was spotted towards B, so it's a decent guess to say the site's available. Come on in, get that plant.
Be able to find it for free here. And still question marks elsewhere. Fabian a little disconnected from this.
30 seconds left.
They're still a little bit nervous about sewer. They're just re-clearing it now. So as I said, there were question marks. This should now alleviate those, allow them to focus towards CT, towards that heaven drop down. A tough retake though. Mikey the one that can set it in motion. They're waiting for darts. They're waiting for anything to come in.
Still 15 seconds off the dart though for Enzo.
It's time to just take the fight, trying to lead in. Neki! Beheading 3! Are lethal today. They look a cut above Mandatory here, Mike.
Then reset here in terms of the finances. Absolutely stun locked now in terms of the situation. A timeout will be called. This crunch is perfect on the back of the hinder in that choke point. Neki on the cleanup. Hunter's Fury going to be available now. Nothing for Mandatory to rely on. Again, almost getting themselves, like I said, so many bodies on the right side of the map. Find a kill in mid, but Fabian then equals the head count.
Yeah.
And they're able to pivot so quickly. Sop's 21-9.
No, he's
having a lights out map 1.
And the way he's doing it too, you look at even that round where it was Neki being the highlight, his positioning over towards A long actually got them the reward in the end as well, joined obviously by Fabian kind of slipping in towards C. So you're looking at just the value of these kills is exponentially high. So at this point during the timeout, for Mandatory, it is a reminder this is a marathon, not a sprint as well.
Sure, yeah.
But there is going to be now doubt in the mind. If this is the capability of the team against us, we now need to elevate too.
You just never want to start a best of 5 getting slapped about like this.
Yeah.
That's, like I said, Ulf have set the tone for this entire series now by the way they're really twisting the knife on Mandatory.
So 11-4 we get back in, and you're looking at the purchase. It's whatever they can
It's not going to be pretty
together.
regardless, yeah, if they even choose to push a little more money into this round.
And
Top's already opened up, yeah, Kellogg's is down.
He's so quick, even the observer's caught sleeping on that one. I don't blame you, man. It's fast out here. And for Mandatory, it looks like they're just going to try and take some risks. Here being one of them. Nice shot. Didn't quite get the reset on the second, and Sop continues to put his name up in lights. Chasing a 30 almost at this point. Finally denied as Takas holding that push up. He's hindered, tucked in the corner. So Fabian, I don't know if you'll see him. He will now.
Yeah,
Takas. Hopeful at best.
And nobody to swing through the smoke either from CT. Enzo and Mikey just not there yet. Actually going to expire, yeah, Echo and Fabian. Quick on the cleanup. 12 on the board already here for Ulf. A Mandatory with, well, I was going to say a mountain to climb, but a miracle to find here. in this second half. Ult's coming online now for Ulf as well. It just gets worse and worse. 4 unanswered. Odin back out for Enzo. Operator in hand for Kellogg's. But again, they're pushing all in.
It's now or it's never, right? Show me something. Anything left in the tank here, but Takash right off the rip, just going to drop a body. Takes away the headhunter, though. Our takes up going down for a 1-for-1 trade.
Puts the ult off the board as well. Ulf certainly going to slow things down now. But looking to maybe get Fabian out on the back of some pressure towards Garage here.
See how that works, and it's a 1-for-1 trade, but you're looking at that pressure up C-Long. It's Fabian now trying to lead it. There it is. Ordaz broke through towards Garage, and now there's problems aplenty. Enzo and Kellogg's trying to play a retake here is not going to be comfortable. Trying to clear Garage a little, maybe set some space for Kellogg's to work. But the plant's coming in now. You're already seeing that post-plant position.
Yeah, Necky's got 2 shock darts as well. So you can play late on this.
Oh, that's a great start. Ordaz going down, does give away position, but you'll take that at this point. Good steps forward. Fabian's still on the site, though. Eyes trained towards CT. There's a gap in this. They don't know about it yet. Turns around. Necky! Not going to let him even have a glimpse. 13-4, Mike. This has been decisive. What a statement to make on map 1. Outstanding form from Sop. And that is the bar set. Mandatory, you better wake up, or your chances will be slipping away.
It's Ninja that goes lower and lower. Tout seul là-dessus. Ace, oui, man himself is being shot.
Did ULF decision to change comps on Haven cause any issues for you? And what's the plan to adapt to this change? Actually, we didn't cause issues because we know they change comp on Haven. They could play 2 or 3 camps different, but we practiced them on this comp, so we knew what kind of playstyle they have with this. It's not changing so much, but yeah, we lack of adaptation on this side. We had some plans, but we didn't manage to.
We failed to apply the game plan.
To apply the game plan.
Exactly.
Exactly. J'avais oublié que la caméra là.
Well, it's great to have Madsy back here with us and for you guys to come back and join us as well. I'm now joined by Minnie and Billy. You heard it from them. It wasn't the comp change that threw them off. It was the inability to adapt. And you got to, I mean, I'm going to put it down to maybe potential nerves. I know they're very experienced. I know, you know, they've been here for a couple of weeks. But Billy, this is the first time we're seeing both of these teams on this specific stage. So I think to be expected that you need to warm up into it a little bit.
I think if I was mandatory as well, I'd be nervous with the amount of fans that are in the crowd, having to live up to the kind of expectations that they have. You know, they've come all this way to be able to support you as well. But if anything, I'd hope that hearing the fans in the crowd would be like spurring them on and make them excited about it.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that they said that the game plan wasn't being enacted. Like that, to me, is a big red flag that like something's not going right if the game plan isn't being followed. So
and the decision making sometimes too. This is one of those rounds, Minnie, where it's like you don't see them make mistakes like this very often.
Yeah, like Mandatory are the experienced team here, and they droned through A, saw a couple of people, froze for a couple of seconds, and then just walked into ULF stack. Like usually on this kind of anti-eco, if you see people, you know it's usually a stack. And yeah, it was a very surprising mistake.
Yeah, and this, like, honestly, I am so, you know, okay, it happens, right? It happens. It's better to get it out of the way early, but I would prefer it to not happen.
It feels unforgivable. I know that you said that you didn't mind it so much, but I think something that we agreed on was like the decision to actually jump out of heaven there when you're in a 2v1 situation is questionable.
Yeah, but I loved the bravado of being like in like the biggest game that Sop's ever been in, and he's just like, yeah, I'll just try and do a Mario jump out of the window and hit a 360 flick shot. Like, he's alright.
Well, it's a good thing that he absolutely went nuclear on this map, because otherwise he would have looked a little bit silly to make those decisions. But I guess that kind of sort of speaks to his playstyle and the type of player he is.
Yeah, like we said on the desk when we interviewed him, he was brimming with confidence, and you can see why. Like, it's not ego. This guy is literally that good. Like, he is the spearhead of this team. He's entry fragging in, and when he looks like he's playing above his own teammates, and his teammates are impressive. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think for me, like watching Sop, it feels like you're watching someone that is always going to put you on your toes in the sense that he plays so unexpectedly, and you never know what you're going to get out of him other than he is probably going to run it down. Like, he just has no fear, like we said, and I feel as though I'm watching a zoomer whenever I'm watching him.
Picking up Enzo's Odin, and then that is outrageous, honestly. Yeah. But why do you like this? Because Minnie, I think I would have expected you to be a little bit more sort of like, pardon the pun, raising the hammer and smashing it down, being like, I don't want to see my player make these sort of silly mistakes.
I mean, if I was coaching him, he'd be getting a mouthful after the game about it.
Exactly.
But we're not on the couch anymore.
Sorry, I have to like transition back into this.
Yeah, I think it's more about the fact that when I look at like the Ascension style players, I want to see the talent. Like, and they're ready to be molded once they get to VCT. Like, once he's playing a VCT, he needs to kind of figure those things out. But I just want to see raw talent, and that is what he is raw talent. Like, I didn't know who this guy was like a few months ago. But it's like today, I think
most people did, yeah.
Everyone is going to know him after today, I think.
Yeah, especially after some of the crazy stuff that we saw on Haven. But moving on to the next one, Billy, I'm going to need you to get some copium here a little bit, because it is a best of 5. But mandatory, you never want to start by being 13-4 down. So who are the superstars on Sunset? Who are we looking at to dig them out of a hole here?
Oh, I'm looking at that Chamber Sage composition that they were running previously on Sunset. I really enjoyed watching that. I think Odin has not really come to fruition yet, but I'm expecting to see a lot of that on Sunset. So yeah, I think it's the Chamber and Sage kind of composition that's going to work against what ULF's approach is.
Yeah, ULF, the only map they've lost this tournament was on Sunset, so it isn't their best map. And on the flip side, I do think that Mandatory's composition with the Sage in the chamber naturally counters what ULF like to do. Especially when Mandatory are playing defense, they like to play the chamber and the Sage towards B. They're able to delay the death ball that's going to happen to them and over-rotate accordingly. So I think that this map, is the map where Mandatory should look better, and if they're not looking better, there's huge red flags everywhere.
I am a little bit worried though about Mandatory's kind of history on this map throughout the year. The 4 times they've played it, it has gone to double digits. It's been very close. Their attack win rate has not been looking great, kind of to be expected with the composition that they've been running. Whereas ULF have had a really good record on it this year, despite Mandatory picking into it. So I'm intrigued to see if ULF are going to stick with the Cypher for the Sentinel that they've been running, but they have had a Vise in the past as well.
Yeah, if ULF keep the same style they're playing, then I want Mandatory to go back and abuse those top mid-B splits. In the first game they played at this tournament on Sunset, they were using the Neon to go fast up top middle and go B, and ULF are very weak on the B side of the map. So if Mandatory do their homework, I think that they should be in a good position to win this one.
Yeah, and we've seen it already, right? When they played against Dynasty, they did make some unforced errors. I think at times, when they could have played together, they wanted to be the hero. They ran in like headless chickens at times, and Dynasty really did punish that.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing to talk about strategy, but then there's two things. The first thing is apparently they weren't enacting their game plan in the previous game, so what says that they're going to do it in this coming up map? And then the second thing is firepower. Like, ULF, it doesn't matter if you've got the perfect strats. If ULF shoot you in the face, they're going to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, pew-pew game. It's going to get even more pew-pew in the next patch, I suspect. But for now, though, as we wait for Agent Select as well, I don't want to see Heartbreak for Enzo on this stage again. I think we have seen enough of that. I think the fact that they recruited Takas to be like, you know what it's like to win, you know? And I also want to see a little bit more out of Mikey, because I feel like the last game he played was fantastic. We really saw the full potential of what he can do and how smart he is. He is such a smart Omen player, and I want to see a little bit of that coming out, because right now ULF are just running at them and they can't stop them running at them, and we will see the comps at least we expected.
Yeah, and I think you make a good point there of like ULF just running at them, but I think as well what Mandatory have in the back of their mind is this is a marathon, not a sprint. We're in best of 5 territory here. Like the amount of best of 5s that ULF been playing, yes, they've played in a couple, but like you're on stage now, it's different gravy.
Yeah, ULF on their defensive Sunset, they're not as aggressive as maybe on some of the other maps. Most of the rounds you're just going to see them take that A control with 3 players and have a quite weak setup on the B side of the map. So like I said before, I want Mandatory to abuse that weak side of the map.
And I want to shout out to Hip as well. I think Hip sort of also go under notice when he's not playing the Senti. When he's on this Initiator, he's actually very, very reliable. I'm very impressed, which is quite funny because on the other side, Neki, the last time they played this map, 13-11, 1 assist. That's what you want to see out of your Sober player, right?
Yeah, but do you know what? Like, the amount of frags that he was picking up on that first map, like, do the assists even matter if he's just going in and getting the kills? He was getting so many multi-kills on him.
Like, when I said 4 superstars in IGL, I was trying my best to preface that, like, this guy can't frag still.
Yeah.
Like, even their IGL is fragging.
Yeah, I mean, you worked with Forsaken. I feel like you should, you know what that feels like. But very, very important for Mandatory, and I want to see them bounce back mentally as well.
Yeah, I have to agree. Like we say, we're looking at this roster who will be relying on experience of having the experience of playing on the stage as well, not only like their career history, but yeah, I think for them, they've been in situations like this before where they can bounce back and they should be able to bounce back. It's just whether or not they're going to let ULF run over them like you mentioned.
They're not going to have a choice here. They cannot let ULF get this early of a 2-0 lead, Pansy and Hypod. This is going to be a tough one.
I am absolutely with you there, Yinzu. This is a matter of momentum now, as Mandatory need to wake up, Mike. That map 1 should have put the fear of God in them, because
absolutely, yeah,
came out swinging today.
For sure. I think these early 3 or 4 rounds, we've got to see something from Mandatory. Not just round victories, but to really swing the pendulum back in their favor. It's an absolute statement on map 1. See, coming into Sunset, some questions here for me. Again, ULF's previous performance, I think maybe just a little bit of complacency on display. Yep. They burn very bright. And a few times, a couple of rounds have got away from them. I think obviously they were victims of a team that obviously came very well prepared to deal with their playstyle. But I think it's completely different now. We're talking about Mandatory really looking to bounce back.
Oh,
after
yeah.
Such a tough loss on map 1.
Okay. And the composition is unique. It's their own, right? They should feel comfort in this. They are starting out on the attacking side, all for the defense. And into this we go. Sop off to the start that we kind of ended on map 1.
Spotted another as well, just on the retreat.
Gotta go. Look at Echo's positioning too. Managed to slip there so early.
Yeah. They'll be able to tuck in now for good information and potentially an opportunity to backstab. Mandatory are looking to re-clear back towards top mid. Or at least there's 2.
We've got to go and see what he's up to down here.
He's going to be cleared.
Oh, the timing.
You check the camera.
And we checked Sop. Enzo. Oh, things are going a little bit weird.
A bit blinky.
Enzo, the one to catch him in the end. Diligent re-clear on that. Could have been easy to be too focused on one side. But Mandatory trying to work middle. This is their map choice. Time to show a bit of comfort here. Neki. Going back in for more.
Attacker's got to be careful, already down to 61 HP. And with the Sheriff on the other side. So we just... About catching a heal here. Everybody back up to fighting fit. It's only one player, it's Ordaz, to hold down the fort here.
As his Paranoia just invested the smoke, so he gets to buy time. And I think there's a lean coming back over as well. Neki's probably going to get there too late to help the initial front line. With the Paranoia going in, going to spot one on site, unaffected. Now there's problems. 13 seconds, he can't really do much to deny this plant. Needs the cavalry to arrive. You're seeing Sop come over towards the site as well. Can Mandatory hold this? 3 trying to swing the smoke, but it's been seen. Ordad's going to be stunned up. Does he get to live? Kellogg's
got another one!
What is that? He is desperately trying to do this, but Fabian now the last one alive in a 1v1. Hips just here. Oh my God! 3 HP is what it takes. Getting the first there, defined by the smallest of margins.
You thought Fabian maybe was going to catch it there with the second flash, but such a fine margin. So Echo just... I mean, the cam actually, it looked like he was in it a little longer, but certainly had a chance to reset. So diligent from Mandatory to really let this round breathe. Stick the landing. Pistol on the board. Echo the only one to invest here.
Oh,
for walking mid.
Yeah, or in middle. Close. And they're not really stopping.
No, no.
Gotta be a bit careful about this one. Stun's not bad. 2 on the left didn't get as affected, but look at the damage being done, man. Like, they got plans for this. Down to 3. Oh my God! And I forgot about Echo with the Sheriff as well. Come on. Mandatory stabilize here.
Well, do they commit to be here and abandon the weapons?
It does give opportunity, doesn't it? They're trying to police them a little bit, but...
Did they throw anything out?
It looked like Enzo was trying to there, but I don't know what he managed. 2 Bulldogs in hand. Fabian slowly clearing through. He's still around. Yes, so okay, they've managed to at least police some of these. But Echo's still alive. 45 HP and 2 targets coming his way. He's going to hear these steps and call for help. Fabian's coming over. Oh my God! Whoa, he still got one! Now, surely it's known. Enzo going to be forced off the angle. He's invested in the res. Desperate, worried, nervous, but he gets it done again. Finest margins, Michael.
Big win to pull out the res though. Enzo
had to,
absolutely.
You felt that pressure.
Round. Second on the board here. Going off to a flying start. It's Enzo 5-1, but the damage done here. It's a 3-for-2 trade.
He's barely with anything. Sheriff at most.
And Echo still, he finds that kill, but actually is caught in the fault line as well. There's a world where he's outside that fault line and gets both of them.
Yeah.
Because they're not expecting him here at all.
Well, if that's the start, who knows how this game goes. Let's have a look here. See if maybe Mandatory can continue. Hard fought, but 1 out rounds. The stun again. Bloody hell, it's good. Ordaz does catch it on the way back in there, but still, it's fine. He gets to reset. Enzo can't trade it. There's no trade available. So probably don't leave that spike down there all on its own. Sop looking to go hunting.
Spots 2. It's a good information in terms of the bigger picture.
They're staying stacked up on main.
Well, that's able to slow things down the paranoia as well, so I feel as if that's the win they were looking for. Sop's just given up. I guess on the timing of the smoke here.
This is tough, but light shields galore. It's only Kellogg's who does have a proper shield. Stun over the top, but they're going to try to scale through. It has caught, it slowed them down. Hip can't quite do much about this, and now everyone trying to re-congregate around together. They try and fight maybe for B main space. That's always the consideration, but Kellogg's is waiting on the other side. They could be pinched on this B site. A nice plan, but it's not well made. Echo in the end going to fight and find some security. Neki not checked, off in position. Echo again. Mikey's gone down, and now Hip's already noted. Revealed. Star. There's not much more you could ask for there from Ult. Perfectly playing that round.
Absolutely. They flipped this site so effectively.
And I almost wanted Kellogg's there to just live.
Yeah, Kellogg's, I think, probably feeling as if there is still somebody tucked into. I don't think they're expecting Neki at all. I'm not sure if there was some utility elsewhere noted, but I think that's what Kellogg's is thinking. He wants to pinch at exactly the same time. Echo makes that smoke work in his favor. The response is found. Yeah, actually, on the back of that, scrappy purchase. Some threat here for sure, but proactivity. Sop shut down, though.
Yeah, they're going to keep going like this, though. I feel you've got to kind of tame them. You've got to try and push them back down off this confidence. So for Mandatory, that's a really good indicator. If they can at least deal with that early aggression coming out from Sop, keep him somewhat in heal, the rest of the map may become available.
That's why these early stretch of rounds are so important for Mandatory to get the game back into their own hands. Retake setup towards A. They do have the camp spotting towards short here. Mandatory find themselves positioned outside. Still good util here on the side of Ulf. Not much burnt up initially in the early round other than Neki. It looks as if Mandatory almost second-guessing themselves in terms of the mid-round here. Now calling a pivot back towards B, which is wide open. There's no util here.
No, and you gotta look at how deep Echo is towards A, and he's seen nothing, right? This is a big callback because of maybe just his positioning alone.
30 seconds
Caution being
left.
aired by Fabian, but it's getting a bit late in the round here. So Neki,
Yeah, 20 seconds, that window of opportunity is closing rapidly.
when's that dart coming back on as well? 2 more seconds. This could be really rough stuff. Yeah, there's the check. Eats the paranoia, but that's still fine. Can he set anyone else up here, though? No reveal of it.
Now
10
he's stuck
seconds.
in the smoke.
He's just praying, man. He's just holding his breath. Oh, what a swing! The prayers were answered! And it's devastating for Mandatory. They overthought it, Mike. They cooked it too far.
Ken, you get down to 20 seconds. We talk about one kill could swing the entire outcome, but they're so desperate then to throw bodies towards default. And there's a huge gap between the first out here. The flash catches perfectly.
For me, if you're going to play late rounds, I don't love it, but at least you've got to work out that utility. You were saying kind of on that first rotation towards A, there was still a lot of utility.
I mean, see,
with Ulf.
it's only Neki that was kind of completely broke in terms of the util. Fabian still had everything. They had a paranoia on top of that as well.
So much stall just to deny the plant if they wanted to. So this has to be timed up here, and already Sop back to business. 3 remaining. Oh man, the stars are aligning on this. Sop just playing that close corner. Oh, and so it's hard to watch this. It's hard to watch, Mike.
Maybe looking to catch them off guard here, but a pace change amounting to nothing.
Because again, we talk about it becoming, you know, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, but when things start going a little bit scary like this, it just feels like, hey, 3 maps is 3 maps, and they're going to be pretty close if they don't find an answer. No early timeout here, still going to let them go for this. Plenty of options left, but it's how these rounds are going that worries me.
So we're talking about the tone, the statement that was made in map 1. Ultimately here, I feel like Mandatory have already, I don't want to say failed on that objective, but they certainly haven't swung this back in their favor just yet.
Not convinced me. I want to be convinced. I want to be on side. I want to see all of that align. This map looked good with them. But right now, they're struggling to find that corner to play from. Only going to catch one. I don't think that caught the second, but the breakthrough top middle. They finally got a shot at it. Great follow-up. And this is better. They've tightened this up completely. Perfect execution. Seeing that potential. Now, Sop, hey, you're good. A 1v5 like this, man. Hell, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm scared fully going in for it. There's no tattoo conversation, but can he make it costly? Got a feel he can. Oh, I like this guy, man. He's still lethal, but still. But mandatory, it is huge for them. That was get back towards middle, boys. Let's show this execution.
I was just saying, it feels like they maybe failed on that first objective, but to double down on this top mid take is actually very indicative of the resilience here for mandatory. The res in hand now. Kellogg's one away from his ultimate, but look at the other side of the board. Only missing the Rolling Thunder for Fabian.
You're going to go back to pressuring top mid again?
Well, I hope they now don't get tunnel vision.
Because, well, Sop.
Oh, he's caught!
But the paranoia! He's still doing damage! Oh my god! This offside! It just feels like nothing
Just like that, right back at them.
It's unreal, man. And now the spike gets left towards tiles. And you look at the extremities. There was an attempt at aggression towards B main. That was already thwarted, but look towards A. Look at what they've got.
Spotted.
And Fabian's got himself down towards middle. They've gotten back by Spawn. Man, they're barely leaving Spawn on this. Enzo does have res, so there's a chance. Fabian patrolling. Trade comes in. There's still an issue of that. Ordaz keeping control of the spike. They kept that in check. Leaving just Kellogg's. In a 1v3, Ordaz is low. Dart.
Revealed as well. Forced back, noted.
Not getting much play on this, is he?
Smoke's going to go across here, and unfortunately in some of these slower rounds, Kellogg's just isn't able to find anybody.
Echo. Just going to wait. Get the spot top middle, swing.
And just to come back to that, where mandatory aren't kind of stacking up and deathballing early on in these rounds, Kellogg's isn't catching a player in transition on sides. He's not catching somebody jump peeking somewhere. And unfortunately, whilst all that's happening, it's just a ton of damage conceded elsewhere on the map.
The plans are really well made. I actually can't stress it enough. They're a scary team to see because I have to highlight mandatory. We just saw that really explosive, well-drilled top mid burst, right? We saw what they could do with that when everything lines up, when they get the green light. Right back though, off instantly answer with their own sort of approach, taking that aggression right down middle. But I don't think it's just been on that mid push, right? We saw that extremity push on A coming out from Ordaz, getting himself down there, complementary to that big attention pull towards tiles. It's all lining up well. So investments coming out here, pretty big ones too for Ulf, and their money's solid.
Yeah, I mean,
mandatory, this is sketchy times.
Yeah, this backstretch of rounds.
We're going to need
the first half. It's
a check-up on Mitch soon, I think.
Is he still in there?
I'm seeing head shakes. Oh, okay. It's not good. It's not good. All right, just check.
Why have we not got Mitch cam?
We need it.
Where's the Mitch cam?
We need it. Let's bring that in. I mean, this guy has been following Enzo's career, and I think just Enzo in general for a while. But again,
he's going to be following around all day.
He probably has been. He probably has been. But look, he told me, you know, after map 1, don't worry, he's just a showman. He's giving us a show.
Oh, okay.
Map 1, no, we want the full series. We want to go the distance. We want all 5. We want to see the best of both. I mean, Enzo's turned up. I need to see everyone else.
Yes. Yeah, just come back to that same point again. It's here. Oh, for never leaving somebody kind of out to dry in some of these situations.
Fighters 5, man.
Yeah.
Always help.
I think it's going to draw Kellogg's closer and closer towards the stack in the early round.
But this is curious, though. This is the first time, I don't want to say we've seen him on an island, but we were just saying about the help system, right? How there's always additional bodies. Ordaz is very isolated on this side of the map.
Yeah. Fabian's still in range to maybe slow something down with Fault Line.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, help. Help fast. Sop's on the way, but he's going to be behind the curve. He can slow it down with the paranoia. But they're not bursting off this yet either. They're not picking up complete tempo. They've kind of fought for A main space, and a replay from Ordaz. And the confidence! Sop said, there it is! You don't get an individual fight, even though it felt on a knife's edge. Sop on the line, and Mikey made to look like there was never hope for this. Even though it's a one-man A-hold, the second there's an audio cue, everyone is here.
God, Neki actually fully catching that flash. He runs him up!
Oh!
Oh my god.
So close.
Necky's turned that corner and caught a flash. He's like, it's only fade alive. But yeah, just look how quickly Ulf move around the map. It's just on the back of 1 or 2 steps. Audax hasn't even felt any pressure yet.
No, I think it was just hearing Takas, right? They heard Takas, had the paranoia just in case. The second he hears it, you saw those rotations. And look, Fabian, not up in the kill feed like he was before, but already 9 assists. And the aggression continues, unorthodox from Sot. And gonna be punished on that Takas, evening the score a little.
First time really seen them punish this map in terms of early aggression. One isolated here. Audax looking towards the back lines. Really good for one this time.
Trying to tame that aggression ain't so easy. The disappearing axe over towards mid. Kellogg's gets out of it, but Fabian's still waiting. Trying to isolate a fight. He's going to look for Takas, but now in the open. And this is better again every now and then. Things come together for Mandatory, but Neki going to take away Kellogg's. Echo still close. Can't find a fair fight. Good work. And now keeping that operator might be the primary objective.
We're tagged down to 70, so noted earlier on in the round. I think Mandatory going to look for a confidence booster here. Go on the hunt. Mikey towards top mid now. Enzo just cresting the corner. Again, first time that they've punished this early aggression. Found a clean first blood. Mikey to clean up. And immediately they pivot in. They know as soon as one player falls, Ulf will look to collapse on that position. Almost leave the back door open here towards A. Audax trying to capitalize off that mid pressure. So still keeping this within touching distance. Just 1 round separating these teams.
Now, last time around, we saw Mandatory get around like that. It was instant aggression back, combined with players. But no, this is a different look coming out from Ulf. A little bit more standardized, deeper dart. There was a plan behind it, but look at this caution being aired by Mandatory. I don't blame them. They've learned their lessons by now, so carefully working the map. There is a deep line being held. So, standing by on this. Prowler dealt with stun. Not actually affecting him. He's still on this line, but they're going to note his presence.
Face your fear!
Ton of investment there. Sop still goes forward and finds Takas.
I don't think he knows how to back away. I don't blame him. Fabian's only gone and found Mikey, and they can't get off the starting blocks.
Again, it's another situation where I think Mandatory felt like, yes, there's only going to be one more here. Mikey's going to be able to split sight lines here with the TP.
Neki, not going to be able to get those multi-kills this time. They've actually fought for a path towards B here, Mike.
Issue being there's a rolling thunder here. I think Mandatory wisely going to take the fight to Ulf, but no chance of them moving just yet.
So, if anyone tries to dig deeper, ooh.
Not sure if he would have spotted there, actually. Trying to bait it out with the first tap, maybe looking for Echo.
And Kellogg's waiting, chomping at the bit here. They want to pick before this plant at this point, it looks like. Takes away Echo, can't get the follow-up, no trade there. Audax going to be the one to be able to tip this back into scale. And now the problem is that the ult comes in and look at the time, 13 seconds. Enzo! Heaven sent work from him! Plant on the cards, but does it get denied? It does. And now Fabian can't do enough.
Maybe a little overzealous here in terms of the approach. Everything aligning, and actually Mandatory able to navigate their way through some of this pressure in terms of the ultimates. The Rolling Thunder coming through, landing towards default, but again, it's the kill here from Enzo, doubling down onto Audax. Beautiful stuff.
Needed that. Stringing together some rounds, right, in these buy rounds, having the answers. That's got to give you a bit of hope here. Early challenges, early looks. Early aggression, Audax, big... Oh my god, I thought he was on for 3, but Sop slipped through as well. Mikey on cleanup duty, catching him off now. The rest of the layer of aggression, not going to get much more here. You're looking towards B main as well. Well, that space is being preoccupied.
I was going to say, issue being you can't really police these weapons now.
Echo's the one that scares me as well in these rounds.
Yeah.
He's the pistolero, right? And that spike's not too far away. They don't know about it, right? Hip has no idea. Now, they're still focusing towards top middle, so he might miss the timing, and Again, you've got to see what they choose here. Mandatory of options.
Echo hears all of this though, in terms of the clearance into market, but it's all a fake. It's going to be Neki that's potentially played in.
Neki has got to be so careful about this. They're wrapping through spawn. Still going towards that B site potentially. That's risky. Fabian is here. Has full kit of util, the Sheriff himself, and they don't know about B main. The timing on this, oh, it's a jump scare. Halloween just around the corner, but this one's looking terrifying. Fabian just trying to buy time, and he's done well at that. 26 seconds, they're looking for a safe plant here.
Neki's going for a gun.
Echo's closing the gap as well. Slow and steady, they don't know about this yet. They're being cautious, but they don't fully know. Gonna hear that. Howler, not gonna find him. A new lease of life, not gonna get the tag. Closing in slowly. Neki's still around, has his dart ready. Echo, oh! Banger of a shot! And now you got to find Mikey though. You got to get towards that plant. Neki's got a gun. Echo's gone down. Mikey! 4 in the round. Getting mandatory up to 6.
Been quiet so far, but what a time for him to find 4 and put 6 on the board for mandatory. After conceding 2 so quickly at the start of this round.
Enemy remaining.
Finds the trades and finds the cleanup here.
Scary round there, man. Those Sheriffs were starting to sing a little. Oh, 5 to 6. They've got the lead now. We're going to have Takas with ult. We've got the Odin back out to play. They've got everything they need here. There is Sop against them. But Takas gets ahead. Chance for him now. Needs it. Doesn't get it. Sop going to really deny
7
that.
7 HP.
Fabian's still here, though.
Let's get the orb here and find the res, yeah.
My ultimate's been ready.
It's not exactly safe. Potential to have to draw out the wall for this. I mean, I think almost the aftershock.
You will not kill my allies.
Fabian, yeah. There's the, oh my god, Orda's got Takas at the same time. That's what scared me, but still, 4v4 here. It is tough fought for every step. Still trying to get towards the site. The spike not yet crossed, but Kellogg's in control, trying to play defense, but mandatory stabilize, Mike. It was so needed.
Yeah, 7-5 is absolutely what the Doctor ordered here to flip this series back, potentially in their favor on their map pick, and a beautiful way to close out the first half. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second half right after this break.
One enemy remaining.
It's certainly given the mandatory fans a reason to chant for them. 5 to 7, they are leading this half, and it's how they got there, Mike. Looking like they found what they needed. A couple of these key rounds aligning, and even Kellogg's shots at the end were absolutely nuts as well.
Tough first half for him for sure, sitting at 5 and 10, but still, there's mechanics on display. And shutting down, not necessarily switching things up, they're still going hyper aggressive, but a few of these that I don't feel like coin flipping, but mandatory are the ones to ultimately come out on top after being shut down, being completely eviscerated in some of the early rounds. So credit where it's due. We starting the second half here. Well, starting the second half very quickly, actually.
Yeah, making no subtleties of that early
Also,
start.
just to note as well, Enzo, his utility is so crucial in this second half in terms of slowing down these early probes from Ulf.
He's going to have to be on his toes for that one because they're pacey.
I mean, look at it here. Even in the sure it's the pistol, but it's drawn out the slow and the wall here towards B.
Aldron over the wall, going to clear close sight, so they can focus towards that back pillar, but you can see the movement coming out from Mandatory, just slipping away, giving up the sight here. They can play for that retake, but the statistic doesn't make it seem like the best idea that we saw at the very start of this.
Open plant as well, so plenty of options here for Ulf in the post. Aldaz going to have his hands full.
Going to get cleared by Enzo there. Nice pinch towards Market. Opens up the avenue now towards CT. Echo gets cleared. Takas, Enzo, Mandatory starting to find what they need. It's Fabian and Neki, and they don't have a single thing to say. Suddenly, we're seeing all of those stars align.
Enzo able to navigate his way back towards B. Again, this flash into Market, I think, ultimately is the plan. They concede Ordaz, and this is where you have to credit, again, the overall ethos, the preparation here from Ulf, but Mandatory, again, able to turn the tides in a round like this, where they should be effectively caught with their pants down.
That's brilliant. We're starting to see Mikey get online as well. Seeing all of it. 5 to 8.
I don't have all day.
Being much closer. This is so good for a second half start as well. Just get some just closer on those steps. Double digits calling. It's a frenzy for Sop. Start. Too much damage. Just a bit of chip on Mikey here.
I was going to say potentially plays in Echo to catch somebody in transition, but Takas able to deal with that. Enzo back onto this angle. We'll find Fabian. Freebie picked up here. Sop down at 22 HP. Cause further issues for Ulf here in terms of the recovery. That's it, Neki and Sop both find kills here. Sop's found another one.
Nah, no. There's no way this happens, right? We've got Sheriffs in a frenzy, come on. Bulldogs on the other side. I would be an absolute loss for words.
They're looking to prioritize the plant over maybe picking up one of those weapons in mid. Sop now just tucked in, frenzy in hand.
Still got that paranoia though, that could be so useful here, but would they even consider Sop on this close corner? Surely not.
I think thinking
Maybe
they're low.
Prowler could work for that, but would you invest it this close?
It didn't catch.
Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, a complete surprise, but it brings it down to the 1v1. Neki still has to be solid as a rock, but
it's an open plant.
He's gone around the world. It is beautiful. This sets off the timing, and it's a gamble of a smoke, but it's going to work well. Neki now needs to kind of bring this into effect. Looking for the tag here. Paranoia is good. Again.
Is he towards him?
Get the tag. He doesn't.
Oh my god, Mikey!
That's pretty damn close though, Mike. I don't think he's got this at all. Ulf out of nowhere. Breaking their hearts, man.
Worst thing being as well, there's a drone here, but he has the dart on top of this to make it even harder. But there's so much time that's already passed here. This Prowler, I'm not sure where it was looking. And desperation from Mikey. Heroics and a bold maneuver. TP forwards here. But it's Ulf to flip round 2.
I'm not going to say I was mentally checked out, but after the start, I was like, surely that's a great build-up. Back in, double digits, says Takas. Getting caught instantly. It's Sop again. Now, Killock's locked in with the Headhunter, but, well, hello, Aldrone.
Oh, he was still chomping at the bit to find a kill. This will slow down here. Mikey only got a classic in hand. Sop looking to go further forwards here. Oh my god, he's heard all of this. He's heard all of this rotation as well.
Yeah,
he knows they're off A.
He knows everything. He can just set the path up. Echo going to be left to hold this push. just in case, but they've got that information already in their heads. They know this. They can take some sort of comfort in it almost as well. This is so tough. Mickey on the front lines, but that's fine. I think they're just trying to lock him in, but at this point, it's going to be 7 for Ulf.
Yeah. And forwards now on the hunt. Kellogg's clean on the first. Echo will fall. Sop posted up on the angle now, though.
There, go back.
That's 3. Gotta go. My ult's ready.
Oh my god, he's
going forwards.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving it a damn good go, and well, you can see why. Ulf clean house. Yes, they lose out on 2, but they keep the 3 standing and close the scoreboard up.
And Sop actually gets his ult off that as well. So a big tool to bring forwards here. Neki just 2 away from the Hunter's Fury as well. Mandatory on the brink of 2 ultimates, but not available just yet. Ulf able to put themselves right back in this map.
And that operator with Sop is what I'm going to keep my eye on, and how well positioned it can be. On the other
well
side,
anticipated it is.
Yes, exactly. I need to see them now kind of working with that as something that's in the forefront of their mind. As Echo bulldozering forward, that was so bold to go for that corner swing, but it is to set this into motion. Mikey, the only one here, and we were complimenting and highlighting how well supported someone like Ordaz was when he was on an island. Let's see if we can say the same for Mikey on the other side. Echo unrelenting in that chase, but goes down as that's brilliant. Hip coming back around, going to find Sop. It's the operator out of hand.
Bring them down.
Extremely sloppy on the way into A here. Here's the op to swing onto these wider angles to clear instead of holding. The swing from Mandatory, but not necessarily over just yet. There's so many bodies tucked into that corner now. I don't think they're going to be anticipating as many to swing through. That's just the one way, they're going forwards.
Trying to, but it's just going to be Fabian alive in a 1v3. Surely not, it's not. Enzo secures it in the end. And that's the first time it looks like things weren't aligned for Ulf there, and actually credit to Mandatory for exploiting that.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's a little different if Sop can get into a deeper position early on. Echo is just, he's so eager to kind of puff the chest up and really create some pressure here, but I don't know who it was behind Enzo, but they're able to slip onto such a deep angle that nothing really develops from that.
Yeah, that felt like the first red flag we've seen from Ulf, where it wasn't, look, Echo's attempts, fine.
Like, I mean, he's a player, like I said, he's a player, you kind of just want to let him off the leash and do that sort of thing.
Yeah. On the other side, it was just kind of how they scaled up towards A. It felt a bit out of character, and obviously opened up a big opportunity for Mandatory now to get back to business, right? Make sure that Ulf don't get that momentum building, because, again, those 2 rounds in succession, it kind of felt like it, and the way they got there. But now we're back somewhat to normal. You look at the ults coming through. Enzo already has his. Mikey's got his, and the rest still building through. On the other side, they're a little bit closer, but this round, looking at the finances, I don't think they're going to have that purchase really to supplement it completely.
No, we're looking towards Sop to really do damage here. Maybe a chance to throw in drips and drabs, but yeah, a couple of rifles materializing, potentially. Take a look here, jumping back into round 17. And big potential here. Fabian finds a couple of kills. Neki finds one. This could turn the tides for sure.
I'm looking at Enzo though, 17 to 10. Putting in some work here.
Big bounce back in map 2.
Sop though, gonna invest the ult. Didn't expect that, but that's big info on the site. Now Kellogg's is going to have to get out of there, but he's been seen on the follow-up and spotted as well. Down goes Hip.
Oh my God.
Sop is tearing him apart. Decides to back away, takes a weapon and... Oh, no! You can't do that!
Takas
just got absolutely broken in half, man.
No more, man.
Oh dear, Mikey and Enzo, can you save this one? Enzo can get a res, but it looks like they want to go for this. It's a trap well made, and surely a death. No, Takas gets to live. It ain't over yet for Mikey. That felt so individual.
Maybe trying to capitalize on the rolling thunder and the pressure towards that res to get into a position behind. That's a gap in the smoke here, but Fabian not punished on it. Also now the wall actually causing issues for Mandatory in terms of repositioning here.
I think the time's
all but gone, yeah.
Yeah. this again. These sort of buys where they're a little bit lighter. Ulf coming with such a well-made plan. Man, that pace again from Sop was just second to none. These are exits for Enzo. But the scary factor, Ulf right here, man.
It's on the lesser purchase, so again, throw a couple of bodies in here. Takas gets absolutely snapped on here.
Wow.
That is brutal. Sop is quickly becoming one of my favorite players to watch, man.
Hands down.
It's just, it's so audacious. Some of the things he looks to do, and he comes out shining.
Well, because like by all rights, Takas should have probably won that fight, right? Like in your head, you're imagining it, but it's not the case. And back to it, the pace is unrelenting. This guy could be it. Oh my God. That takes Mikey away. That opens up the A site. He's cleared through a lot of space. Now they can just bury in that spike, get the plant down. Do they have any tools maybe to work this back in? No ults really to hand, as obviously Mikey went down. They still got util though.
There.
To wait out this smoke now, but a 4v5. Takas getting onto this angle, but Sop shuts it down once more.
Oh, it's his highlight reel!
Oh my God, man!
Back-to-back rounds, he's getting 3 Ks, and there's still a chance for 2 more. Enzo and Kellogg's, I think, you know, this one, you got to walk away from it. You don't get a look in.
There's just no slowing them down. Again, I said in map 1 where Mandatory just being suffocated or being given time to even react. What does Mikey do here? He calls there on A. Next thing you know, they're already going towards elbow. They find the kill. I mean, it's just... It's brutal to watch your team up against the ropes in some of these rounds.
Look at that. Look at that.
I mean, the only real criticism here is like, you could say, Mikey, why are you challenging that? But that's about it.
That's as
because
far
what
as
do
you
you do with
get.
that? Again, there's so little time to react.
It's hard just to be asked to go up against it, right? The pace he's flying in with. 9-9, timeout for Mandatory here. Starting to see Sop kick it up a gear, 23-14. Wardaz not too far away, 16-12 on the other side. Of course, Enzo, the one to be really toward the front.
Just to come back to another discussion, Fabian's so happy to go from the front lines to just like the silent hero and do it so well. I mean, you're seeing some fantastic paranoia placement from Wardaz. Yep. Fabian just littering these sites with utility, perfectly timed.
Nightmare to deal with.
Yeah. Again, a really, really selfless player. Mandatory not going to have a purchase here. Takas and Kellogg's, neither of them with an ultimate to throw into round number 19. Certainly now tense in terms of conceding potentially the lead on this second map.
Yeah, this is
so I feel like
time.
Ulf have hit their rhythm now.
Which is the scary factor. They've done it around, what, 19?
We saw them try in the first half, and Mandatory shut it down.
Show me what you can do, Mandatory. Show me that depth. Show me that resilience we've been talking about. That resistance needs to be here now. They've gone for a little bit of a trap play on this corner, just to deal.
Yeah, the solution
with
is to throw 2 more players here with Mikey.
And it may help. Maybe it's the answer to the woes. Oh my God, he's slick with it though. He's not getting caught by this. He's out of there. That's 3 players noted, at minimum 2.
But Ulf read the game so well. Now looking to capitalize on the back of it. Echo will find Enzo. Neural Theft will go in. It will reveal Kellogg's as well.
And this highlights again.
Oh no!
Man, this highlights it so well though, right? Sop's been found, but look how uncomfortable it was for Enzo. Just try and hold that space with Fabian's utility. Takes a step out, gets punished. 4v3, it's not completely out of the realms yet. Takas though down so low makes it really tough. What are you meant to do next? Where's that way in?
Taking a ton of space towards CT as well. Still a paranoia to shut this down.
Oh, trying to gap close near side maybe, but not going to happen. Ordaz backbone! And my, Ulf are really swinging up here. 10-9, they take back the lead.
A resurgence in this second half. By the way, this is arguably, in terms of ceilings, one of the most mechanically talented players we've seen in this region. And he can't even ping down a single kill in this situation. ULF just look fantastic once they get their footing.
And they're looking for pace themselves, maybe to try and be bold in their approach. Have a little bit of a look down towards A, but then do dismantle it. It's a mid-walk. What adds?
Mikey's deep on this one way.
Yeah, Sob's also holding top middle in case they do try and make a bit of a swing or something happen.
No, double swing miss.
Oh.
Oh, thank God, Sob miss.
Bloody hell. But that's big info. Does this encourage them then towards A? Do they cancel it because of the fast rotation? A couple of options here. Hip trying to get that info for them, noting progress towards that A main push-up. It's still going to be Mikey close, and that's info, and that's now Takas off the leash. But he's going to get a 1-for-1 trade. Neki got it before Fabian fell, and now Sop is surrounded. He's in trouble, bailed out by Neki again. Expecting the counter swing wasn't there. It's the back pedal from Hip, trying to reposition. He's got help on the way, but for now he does stand alone.
They don't get ahead of Kellogg's though. Kellogg's is able to slip through.
Ooh. He's had a quiet game though. Quiet map here. TP on site. Hello. You see. Hip in the meantime denied that push up on elbow. Good control from Kellogg's. And there it is. Taming the tempo. Even just Ordaz, who's actually been pretty nasty.
He's got time on this. He's got time to hightail it.
Yeah,
he's going to be noted potentially.
Smoke top mid. Ooh. A little annoyance on that, I'm sure, but that's fine. Slowed down on trip. Yep. Everything in his way. Try him, man.
I mean, this would be
in.
absolutely sensational.
Could you imagine? Three there, smoke in. What's the plan? 10 bullets. Bloody heck. And they're pacey. They're not trying to slow this down. One through. Oh
my God.
Thank your lucky stars that Kellogg's was there and he was quick, because that felt like it became possible.
Yeah. If he slips behind that wall, anything's possible. Only two survive. It doesn't really scratch the surface in terms of the finances built up here by ULF, but Kellogg's giving himself a consolation at least. Odin and an operator maintained. Even so, look how hard Mandatory have to work to even get this ball rolling. It's actually the second line of defense that delivers for Mandatory.
I'm out of here.
You are seeing Kellogg's with ult. Does have an operator as well to play with. Out for Sop.
Go forwards again.
Of course he is. Let's see where he heads to. Does he take that fight on middle? Yeah, having a look. Is Kellogg's on the, I don't say a deep line on B yet, but he's considering it, toying with the idea.
I think Echo's got to be aware of the threat here.
Doesn't need to do too much yet. They're still working towards A as well. That's going to then put Mikey on red alert. And without this kind of pace change almost, you're not... Ah, there we go. Good spot there. It looks like they're trying to buy time for Sop to work, right? Work the map a bit, see if he can catch someone.
I think noting as well the trip in towards Market. ULF are going to look for something behind this setup now. Got to be so careful, buddy. And the reveal will ping off.
Yeah, it gets two.
Couple of bodies, yeah.
They're not getting the picks they want. They're trying to work mid a bit. They're making it uncomfortable, sure, but this
Kellogg's is
game...
dialed into this angle right now.
Oh, God. Oh, no! The timing! Come on! Oh, God, that is a nightmare. But Takas trying to make up for it. Couldn't snap back in time. Ordaz on the hunt, though. Takas playing Market perfectly. But it's a 2v2, 20 seconds. Spike still towards Market, but the wrap from CT. They have no idea. The smoke about to dissipate. Mikey's found 1, 13 seconds. Mikey up against Neki. Neki does manage to evade it. Oh, good shot. Mikey there, pushing up to 11.
Gets bullied a little bit towards A side, but Mikey delivering another clutch here. Just when Mandatory needed it. This is just... Seeing Kellogg's like an inch from his monitor for like a full minute. Hearing the cam go in and out from Echo.
One enemy left.
Just a heartbreaking scenario for Kellogg's. Sop just one away from his ult. Again, finally. Late timeout to be called here from Ulf, but lots to consider because, like I said, finally now breaking the bank.
Yep.
With a few of these players, still Sop and Ordaz, money left for sure. We're maybe going to look to play off Sop's ultimate here. Was that a mandatory? Yeah, again, some money. Still got Kellogg's ults, and certainly something to offset that. Just 2 away from the res, another factor to consider. Finally now, mandatory, a grasp on.
Enzo finally getting the Odin out as well. Feels like we're waiting for that for a while.
I think he's had it a couple. We just haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's not had the time to really like shine yet. But here we go. Crunch time.
There's bodies here.
It took 3 to slow down Sop before. The 3 are still here. Takas gonna find a corner. Sop. Oh my god! Oh! Get out of here! This guy is something else! He's something else! They put extra bodies, they did everything they could, and he breaks down the door nevertheless.
Just zero respect, brute force, and finds everything and more for Ulf.
But
this is in the blink of an eye.
The confidence to go back into that. The confidence to still think you're going to win the fight there. There's no chance. It felt like they had the perfect angle on it. They were in the right place. Well, it was Takas and Mikey, I think, down there. You'd back them 9 times out of 10.
Takas is on the angle quicker than Sop.
Yeah, didn't get affected by Fabian's utility either. Had it all.
I want to see that slide from Sop's POV. In like 0.25 speed.
Yeah.
Because it's so quick to slide backwards and then still find that shot. That was filthy.
And for mandatory, what are you meant to do about that? You've already put 2 extra bodies there. You've already done the adjustments. He's still this good. 11-11. And how's the money sitting on the other side? I think they're in a bit of spot of bother. Here it is.
That is... Oh my god.
And again, look how low is it though. 3 HP still gets the fight. Oh, you got your slow-mo, mate. Oh,
that's disgusting.
They are gunners, man. And that has broken the buys. They're going to have to make it work with a little bit of a shaky purchase. Operator, Odin. Still going to have a Phantom with Mikey, but it's going to be Kellogg's having to bank on the ult. You're going to see just a Sheriff out for here, but that's an early tag on Takas.
Cage triggered.
Problem being, look what's on the cards here. Rolling Thunder. And the Hunter's Fury here, next down to 5 HP. Kellogg's still looking for something, we'll find Echo.
Again, going for these sort of mid-works and kind of mid-walks, it plays in double operator setups, right, rather than those straight side executes. This actually works really well for mandatory. Maybe a missed call or a missed assumption of what was remaining.
Now left towards Ordaz and Sop. Try and find a recovery here. Sop's gonna get spotted, yeah. Sharp from Kellogg's. Let's make this tour de force work. We're gonna be back on, ooh, I was gonna say Takas finds the tag, but no kill. Kellogg's gonna clean things up. 3 on the board for him. A map point now for mandatory, a flawless round nonetheless. Said to come into the final round of regulation here, potentially some very problematic ults available for ult. One off the Hunter's Fury, one off the Rolling Thunder as well.
And they're going back to what had worked before. But this time around...
Enzo here with an Odin.
Yeah, and you're going to have Takas too. Hip to set him up. Takas forced off the first corner. Looking at Enzo to be the one to deal with this. Walled up, waiting. Who dares walk forward? Oh!
What?
Fabi with just a clothesliner on him. Brings him right back down to earth.
Mikey's here so fast.
Here, bro.
All for aware.
Deploying drone.
Two behind the wall, that's big info.
Yeah, that's huge, and they're going. Sop is going to line him up again. Problems beginning now. Hip looking vulnerable, tucked in the corner. Ordaz took away Mikey. It's all on Kellogg's in a 1v4. Looking like OT could be coming. Plant now.
Planted.
Ooh, big shot. Now a 1v3 looks more doable.
The fault line here from Fabian, though.
That's a good time by Kellogg's with a way out, though, but down to 10 HP.
Yeah, not much to do in this situation with Operator. He would need a miracle to deny overtime.
Trying to work the map, but that timer is ticking quicker. He gets closer as Sop awaits. The man is knocking on 30, pushing into OT.
But the presence of mind here to slow things down, wait for the tag on the Hunter's Fury. That kill from Fabian is disgusting. That was actually disgusting, but Sop here waits just a moment for this tag to come through, clear this, make it even easier for him. I mean, we've talked about complacency a few times, but Sop never overheating.
No, he is something special we're getting to witness here. If this is capability in the finals. But we focused on the resilience shown by Mandatory after a very tough back and forth game. Finding a couple of solutions, being able to provide them, I like that. Tick in the box for me, but it's OT, and now pressure starts to mount, right? This is suddenly very, very close.
Sop throwing an Operator in here. Mandatory looking to quickly explore mid. Again, unorthodox setup
Dealt
here,
with.
though. Yeah. Sop's always got somebody next to him as well to still play him in these scenarios.
Gets that line. Now, we'd seen real aggression in regulation on this side of the map. They were pushing down tiles. They were everywhere. So you can understand why Mandatory are taking a bit of caution this time, making sure no one's slipping that net.
I have this fight.
Smoke and a slow. Trip not dealt with just yet. Still a safety net.
It's quite deep too.
I mean, that's very telling that neither of these trips are going to be broken, Lauren.
Yeah, at this point, the penny's going to start
Mandatory
dropping
think they've almost pulled a massive rotation. I'm almost surprised to see Neki best the drone.
Yeah,
the
but now,
confirmation.
hold on, Takas trying to cut through top middle. The paranoia, he evades it, but now he's in danger. Gonna be cut off a little bit, but the rotations aren't all gonna be there. There's still 3 players on that B side. Cannot slow work, and the slow and steady doesn't work against Sop. Fabian now eyes trained towards that CT side push. He's ready. Can't get the follow-up, but Hip gets shut down. Good trade for Mikey. On towards the site, Sop has to evacuate. They've lost that side control. Enzo and Mikey need to clutch up here. Anything for Sop to work off, though. Information on the dart. Quick through, body on the line. Can't drop the body, it's a good trade! Echo there! Willing to swing. A Sop willing to die for the cause.
Absolutely, they know they've got the timing here. Even if it's a fake tap on the first, they wait a second or two. And Sop throws himself in. Again, does so well to find Kellogg's just before retreating. And again, this is after actually, should have a huge upper hand here. I'm surprised to see Neki even commit towards the confirmation. Because it looks like they're happy towards it. Yeah, a retake's fine, guys. Don't worry about it.
Well, here's the thing, right? Do you bank on off hitting that A piece again that they banked on, they depended on, or where do you put your pieces here if you're Mandatory? And Sop is on a...
Oh my god, he nearly gets under.
Just got slowed down, but the pace ain't stopping. Enzo under pressure too. He's been revealed. He doesn't really have a corner to hide from, but he's really willing to stick around on this. They want to keep B main. They're trying to fight for their space, and Ordaz doesn't get the memo, apparently. So Enzo takes him down. Echo waiting for the swing. Gets one, can't adjust. It's a bloodied battle, but Enzo standing up when it matters for Mandatory, making this round his own, and maybe just saving them.
Enzo under a ton of pressure. Can't cross back because of the market pressure. Ordaz, I think maybe thinking somebody's pressuring him off the angle, has drawn his eyes towards main. Huge round from the veteran here.
And that's where you want that pedigree. That's where you want a player like that. To keep you guys focused, to feel it, to deny any momentum for ULF. Enzo standing tall in that one, so double OT, 13-13. And a timeout called for mandatory here.
Probably just to catch their breath after those first 2 rounds of
Appreciate
overtime.
that, guys. I could do with that too.
Again, you have to give credit for mandatory to really go against the grain in some of these rounds. What feels like a true war of attrition.
Yeah, it is getting that
here
way
on
now.
Sunset. Because ULF just keep on pushing them.
It makes you wonder, what would have happened if SOP got through that door?
Wow. Wow.
For now, though, timeout has come to its conclusion, so we get back underway. Let's have a look at how this settles in. ULF expecting presence towards the A side, putting 3 there this time. Very different setup.
Mandatory got to have their head on a swivel, though. Similar setup to what we've seen previously in regulation. I think almost the same response here from mandatory.
Oh, that's quickly dealt with, though. This time, Takas trying to be a little bit more evasive, kind of implying top middle, but it's all through market. I like that, actually. A little bit of a switch up, but Takas got to be careful. Echo could have caught him, but it's Neki on the swing, and they're all taking individual fights towards back pillar. What are we doing? Enzo desperate to try and help, try and stand on guard, but now he's in danger. He should be spotted on this as well. No, he actually gets away with it. Enzo, are you going to have to do this again? Save the boys from what could be a dismal round. As Kellogg's falls, it's on Enzo in a 1v3. These feel like some mistakes here. Some desperation plays. Now ULF need to show their ability to sit more passive, to sit more careful. Looking for a triple swing. Enzo saved him before. Can't do it this time.
I think maybe just a slight mystery here. This pump towards top mid. You can see Neki and Echo are happy to just dig their heels in. That's why I think they try and chase down this stun onto Echo. Neki striking back. ULF will find another map point here on Sunset.
Quietly, got to say, Ordaz as well, 24-17.
Yeah, he
11
upswing.
assists.
Huge upswing from him. Like I said, the paranoia placement early on in this map was perfection.
That's usual route. Unpunished.
Bring them down.
Mandatory this time, putting basically just Kellogg's towards that A site. Everyone else, top, mid, or market. Echo. Show towards middle initially. There's 2 players here for this, though. First time we're seeing this very proactive hold towards top mid.
Well, look at the 2 players in market as well. Very
It's
up
a late
close and
crunch.
personal on the back of the wall being invested towards main.
Paranoia's ready. There it is. That goes in. It's going to catch Echo, but where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it? Where was the plan? It's been torn to pieces.
Kellogg's still on that island. Completely played out of this round. And it would need a 1v5.
Oh, God. 15-13. ULF got put through their paces, but they elevated. Mandatory showing some of that grit and determination, but couldn't quite push far enough. This is now crunch time. This is now danger time for Mandatory. It's time to do or die.
It's Ninja that goes lower and lower. Tout seul là-dessus. Ace, oui, c'est... Man himself is being shot.
You like a movie scene, makes me forget everything. Oh, we were just kids playing like we knew the world. You got your name in lights,
After an incredible overtime there on Sunset, ULF are leading 2-0 in this best of 5, which means they are one map away from ascending into VCT EMEA next year. I'm your host. I've got Billy and Minnie back here with me. I'm not going to lie, I really thought Mandatory were maybe going to do it. What happened in the end?
Yeah, I mean, they had the grit and they were like doing their best, but yeah, there were some key rounds that they decided not to win, and ULF had an incredible bounce back, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that you can tell that ULF just kind of have the energy from looking at their reactions on stage as well that we just got to see. They feel very fired up, and for Mandatory to not win out that one, you almost question how much gas are they going to have left, how much oomph are they going to have going into this third map.
I mean, SOP had almost 50% of all first kills in that entire match, which went to overtime. But you mentioned some of the rounds that maybe Mandatory should have won. I know we're a bit hindsight Andy with this, but if they just converted that pistol, if they just converted that one round, maybe we'll be looking at a different
or even
result.
this round here, where they decided in a 5v3 on an anti-eco to...
found another one!
That's how I felt. That's how I felt. That's actually how I felt. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really understand what Mandatory were doing here. It was like they're doing their own, I don't know, impression of an undisciplined Turkish team, and it just bounced back against them.
I think it's also for the credit of ULF as well, Billy, because you give them a tiny bit of a opening, they're going to punish you.
Yeah, 100%. I do feel like that this was the momentum shift and the kind of pivotal moment, and I think that we've seen all throughout this tournament that it doesn't kind of matter what buy ULF are on. We've seen what they can do with Sheriffs, you know what I mean? Especially Echo in those kind of situations. So yeah, I think even Neki being able to win out this, it was just unfortunate for Mikey to not have enough time in the end. Yeah, he was doing his best, and it's really unfortunate for them, but like I say, the weaponry doesn't matter for ULF. They can do so much damage no matter what they have on their plate.
Yeah, and I think it's like, for Mandatory on their side, it was the 3 players stepping up that, like,
the boomers
don't usually associate with having the highest firepower. And I think that, yeah, I mean, Takas and Kellogg's, they haven't been part of this series at all, but yeah, here we got Enzo stepping up to the plate here, and despite that, still losing out at the end. He had so many clutches in this game, it felt like, so much impact.
The thing is as well, you're looking at Enzo as the leader of this team, right? And we know that we're kind of leaning on him for the experience and being able to lead them, but it's like Minnie said, being able to deliver in these clutch situations shows the experience he has, but it can't all be on Enzo or Hip or Mikey. You know,
it's never on those three. It should never in any situation.
Because we did highlight Takas and Kellogg's at the very start of the day as the 2 kind of players that we were looking towards on Mandatory to be able to match ULF's firepower, and that's just not been the case whatsoever today.
Yeah, I said that if Takas and Kellogg's aren't playing like they have in this tournament, they are going to lose today, and that is exactly what's happening.
I mean, the craziest thing is they could have won without them showing up.
That is crazy, yeah, but it's like, I guess it's like, which way do you frame that? Is it a positive that they're still doing well despite them not showing up, or the other way around? And I think it's just the other way around. Like, I'd prefer that my star players were giving me star player performances, and they're not.
I do want to, you know, give some flowers though, because Enzo obviously played well. Hip too.
Yep.
The big old 2025. Hip is out here. He's doing his goddamn best. Mikey, how many clutches was he in? I think Mikey is one of those players that people tend to overlook and maybe not even give him the respect he deserves. But the problem is, I think it might be too little too late. With the way that ULF were able to conduct themselves, with the way that they got themselves back into that game, and with the way the SOP refuses to lose, I really don't see another way than perhaps a 3-0.
Yeah, and I mean, going into Ascent, the last time they played each other, ULF won 13-2. And they won that series 3-0 in a best-of-5s too. So everything is pointing towards ULF back-to-back best-of-5s, just winning 3-0 clean sweep.
Yeah, it's not looking great if you're a Mandatory fan, I do have to say. I think when we're looking at historics for how ULF have performed on this map, they were 5 wins, 0 losses in Challengers EMEA Stage 3. It was one of their most picked and most played maps, and yes, they've only played it the once here in Ascension, but it's a dominant map for them.
It also scares me that when we spoke to them, we asked them, what is the Turkish home ground? And they still said Ascent. It's been 5 years of Turkish players winning and dominating on Ascent. But on the other side, you know, maybe they could bring this back. We do have the experience. Enzo has been in this position before. He was on the stage 2 years ago in a very similar situation. I think they just need to give Takas and Kellogg's maybe a kick up the bum. Maybe they can play fearlessly into this. Because if they don't, this is going to be one of, I think, the saddest way for a team of this caliber to lose their chance to be promoted.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with players like Takas and Kellogg's is like they are going to be putting a lot of pressure on themselves right now. As opposed to ULF, it just feels like
they're
just having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
You know, they're just having fun on stage. And I think that whatever Enzo's doing in that back room to kind of lead through the team, there needs to be some kind of speech, some kind of like, you know, he needs to make these players aware of it. Like, you can't just pretend that this isn't happening right now. That kind of needs to be addressed, I think.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think that they have leaned on their kind of experienced players enough here, and we are, you know, kind of not putting Takas and Kellogg's under the bus, but we have this expectation of them because of the performance that they've been able to have. And right now, you wouldn't think that this was a best-of-5 grand final based on what they've been able to show. And if they're going to bounce back into this, it needs to be here on Ascent.
Are we going to get the deadlock back? And it looks like we probably won't, right? They are moving towards a different direction.
Mandatory, I think it was...
It was Takas on the deadlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're not going to have that again.
Yeah, I mean, talking about players that need to step up, when we're talking about Takas and Kellogg's, if they're playing a Yoru and Jet combination here, it is going to be on them to take the bulk of those kills. Like, this composition is designed to make those duelists flourish, especially on that defense side. This composition, you can have Yoru in a spot, Jet in a spot, you can be double baiting off each other, you can be playing with the operators, you have so much freedom to do what you want. So it's going to be down to them in this game to prove why they're here.
Yeah, and I think as well, looking at Mandatory's composition, we obviously haven't seen this map from them throughout Ascension. The last time that it was played was in that Challengers EMEA, like you mentioned, Minnie. So my hope is that they have come into this knowing that Ascent is going to be played in this best-of-5 today. They've prepped this. They know that they were going to be playing this double duelist and really just be able to lean into that. My worry is, you know, ULF, the progression that they're on right now, the bite back that they're going to be able to have.
I want to shout out to Neki in that sense. I think he's played fantastic today and very good calls and keeping his boys in check as well sometimes when they're trolling.
Yeah, he has decent firepower and he just has those rounds where he just like gets a 3k. You're like, oh, nice. So if your IGO is just doing that in the middle of important rounds, like, it's so good for them. I did want to highlight the last time they played Ascent against each other, I thought Mandatory had some good stuff strategically, but ULF just ran them down with firepower. And that I think is the story. It's just like, can Mandatory answer that firepower?
But that's what I like to see from Kellogg's. They're fired up. I don't know what he's saying. Anyone that speaks French can help us out, but this is exactly what they need, because if they don't show up here, if they don't win at least one map, Pansy and Hypog, they will not have the chance to ascend to VCT EMEA.
And I think you saw it on the face there of Enzo. That pressure is now real. The first two maps you can shake off a little, but this third is what it all comes down. It's basically a best of one now.
Sure. It's a long road back into this series, but it starts now on Ascent with a turbulent track record for Mandatory. And again, I think composition here certainly enables them to go toe-to-toe, potentially with ULF, but how do you stop them once they hit this sort of form, this sort of rhythm? And we took everything in that previous map, and losing out in overtime, absolutely heartbreaking.
Well, this is the one where you show how badly you want it. All of those games, all of the practice, all of the hours you spent hoping, working towards being in VCT EMEA, it's now. Hip is the one to feel the pressure first, already dealing out headshots. It's up again, straight away, diving in towards that site. They've just skipped through. They've managed to kind of cut ahead of the line here. But you're going to have Hip trying to hold some space, but he's not getting much play here. Echo's confidence is carrying on! Off the wrist, making it look too easy.
The pace is insane. So quickly they're able to get through and burst onto B site. They even catch Takas, the one that TP's across to try and provide some sort of support. Then the headshot landing here, the shock darts to follow up. It spikes planted in, what, 20 seconds?
Unrelenting. Set the tempo, set the bar. Let them know it's going to be like the other maps. You don't get to breathe, you got to come out and fight us on our own ground. By coming in here, all the marshals out to play.
A massive stack towards short here from Mandatory. We'll hear the orb at least.
going to be brutal with these classics, though. Tough to catch. It is a stack on this side, because there's still a player kind of tucked in towards hell, too. And Echo's already found him, and straight away stops in towards side. Confidence, once again, sky high. Shin shot does it. Takas, though, is going to be getting a little bit of work done, but it's quickly traded out. You're not getting free kills here. Takas with his recovered weapon, trying to have a go, but Sop is hungry. And he is not stopping, man.
Flash over the top as well. They're so reactive, man. Fabian finding 3 in the second round. Again, come back to that same discussion. He's looked so good. A number of different agents here. Constantly applying so much pressure to put Sop in a position to succeed.
And I love seeing this level of killer instinct from Sop. I love it. I would watch that every day.
He's got the trust that Fabian's going to be able to apply that pressure.
It's really impressive to witness. So we see that buy-in essential for Mandatory now. Sop straight away though, quick with it, taking no prisoners. Last up middle. Looks like again, big split coming in. Let's see what that pressure looks like on the side though. Enzo the one in the way. Vintage look. Back with that Odin, spams away, gets it, but Sop's here. Takes away him, and now he has to back away from the side. But mid's been one out though. Mikey there taking away Ordaz as well, starting to dwindle in numbers. Enzo trying to buy the time. 10 HP is not much to work with, but he's trying to posture up here. Buys time for Takas. Neki on the trade, but the plant's still not in.
Paranoia sent through at sea. Mandatory might look to flood here, but Neki, he's found the first.
Oh my, wait a second! What are we doing,
Oh my god!
Saving them from a nightmare!
The fact he's able to still cause issues in a situation like this. The desk highlights Hideki quietly having such an insane performance. And really it's the kill on the Ordaz. That's the crucial one in this equation.
One enemy remaining.
I think Kellogg struggled previously, but still looking clean. Another 2K to close out a round and put Mandatory on the board here. But it took everything.
Standing ahead. Did it. Now that buy's going to suffer for it. Purchase coming out now for ULF. Now, look, that Outlaw's not going to have as much impact. Hello, where's the support here? Mikey! Able to get 2! First time we've seen Sop left on an island, no trade quick enough to help him. Takas here as well in support though. Making sure no one can scale up on that site on the back pedal.
Takas is so crucial as well in terms of using the TP to get ahead and get onto site, apply an extra body in terms of some of these holds.
Everyone's got to be here. I like this from Hip though. Deep positioning towards B main. Should be able to free up some of the players.
Did Echo spot him?
I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. Now he certainly has tag. Can't quite drop the body, but it's actually going to be Neki to find Mikey. Drops him on the site. They know there's more here, but Takas did backpedal a little bit. Didn't want to stay too close, so they give up the site. The plant's going to come in here.
Spike planted.
So we've got a flash here, 2 shock darts, 1 sent through towards heaven. And not much in terms of utility here, but Enzo's dart could be crucial to their success. He's been shut down.
He's gone down so quickly. Echo got a little bit ahead of the
You're hoping he gets
curve.
a spam off that, potentially.
That could have been everything for them. A great gateway back towards the side, but now Takas and Hip have to do it the hard way. Hip's fallen, and Takas, the best you could hope for is really keeping that rifle. How much can he achieve? Echo, yes, down low, but his position holds a lot of territory at this point, and I think Takas knows this one's not going to be a win.
So like I said, this could potentially go so differently. Enzo finds 1, and then they've got the ability to stack up and trade. And I mean, talking about finding 1 for free off the dart.
And I don't know, was Echo just pushed up towards heaven there?
I think he just jumps the box, man.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can catch it in the replay.
Beautiful from Mikey, by the way, to open this up. You can see.
Mikey saved him. At least it looked like he did.
Well, I mean, that's how he strings them together.
This was it. Yeah, just ahead.
Just completely disrespecting.
And I think you're going to see a lot of that, though, until Mandatory can kind of bring ULF to heal and kind of push that confidence down. You're not going to get away with that.
And I think this is why we saw them struggle on Sunset, really, to get their footing, was the finances. To continue pressing as hard as ULF did, it's the money that really causes issues for them. Outside that, the ults as well, sure, but walking up here, going to be noted.
Oh, how far does Sop go? He's not going to go too far. Still has that. Ooh, nice from Takas. Better from him. There we go. Working together. Go quick on the cleanup is Fabian. Not going to let that slip by any means. Left him alive on 24, but they get the site springboard. Now who's remaining? A shorty with Kellogg's not great, but that classic maybe could do something.
Spike planted.
Well, a hope and a prayer. And Kellogg's desperately trying to close the gap here. There's just Mikey left. Going to drift back into mid. Maybe try and find something from the back lines. The camera going to be dealt with now. Position revealed.
That, you know he is. Yeah, there 100%. It is. Of not going to take the foot off the throat here, really.
But again, it's another great example. As soon as they show presence, everybody's swinging onto this angle from Ulf. Look at them. I mean, Fabian is just like, just brute forcing his way back into B main.
Bulldozer, man. They just play as a pack. Buys back in, though, now for Mandatory. Odin there for Enzo. Kind of what they need, but still a little light on the shields, a little light here and there.
They're stacked up, potentially, for a set piece around Fabian. And Sop, yeah.
He catches heels. Oh! Takas, I thought he had that one. I thought he had the better shot on this. Not to be as Sop continues his path. Blistering pace and dropping bodies like they're nothing. Spotting out the Odin, the pace ain't stopping. Somebody stop him, please. Rez is going to be there, back up to 4, and Mikey's options are near on 0.
Yeah, a million miles away from this. I actually think TP burnt up in the process as well. We're not Simon Sop's on the hunt still. He's back towards tiles. Not going to be given an opportunity here. I mean, the best he can do, maybe force a repurchase. Sop might have just missed him here. Does he glance back towards 4? Mikey's found it, but revealed his position now. And look at the money already stacked up on the side of Ulf.
Yeah, what, 6K on Neki? 5.3 on Fabian. And for Mikey, just wants to keep this. He'd love to be able to get out of this round with just that Phantom pushing forward on it. Ooh.
Shadows traveling.
And he can't quite get away. Ordaz is there. And this is one of the fastest, 7 rounds I've seen in a minute. Give me a timeout.
It's blistering pace from Ulf. Do you know what I was about to say? You can see the respect being shown by nobody challenging middle early on in these rounds. And then the first time somebody does, Takas is just immediately dealt with by the Blade Storm. No timeout just yet. I mean, ult's here, but certainly not going to expect to see them the start of this round, maybe. Throw in on the back of a kill or two. Ulf anticipating maybe a switch up of approach.
Are they going for a mid-crunch there? They've kind of put a couple players towards it, but a really stark contrast in pace here. It feels like Ulf just don't want to fall into a stack somewhere, kind of stumble into it almost, because they have been playing with a lot of pace.
On Sunset, they were so good at reading the traps and knowing when Mandatory were going to invest bodies on side, but we saw how that fell apart previously on 8 in terms of the defense.
It feels like just kind of support Sop on his mission, make sure he's got bodies around him, and just let him farm again, right? He's got the Outlaw, they don't have much to really deny that. Catches the timing, nice. But Sop's here, and it looks like the saying is you can't stop the Sop apparently at this point here. Desperate to try and stop this though, you gotta pay him some mind! Here, putting up a huge performance! Holding on, finally!
And that's what it takes to stop Ulf from bulldozing onto a site. Hip goes huge. Echo almost thinking he's the one to benefit from this situation, but him finding Ordaz, you can hear the flash connecting, still finds another. Potentially something for them to pin their hopes to here, but it's only a second.
Thanks.
I think Ulf Probably now. Yeah, I was going to say stop. Oh, wow, hang on. Kellogg's gone aggressive.
I like that. Deep dart to set him up as well, but he can't quite close down on the target. So turns his attention elsewhere. Can he catch him in time? Hunter's Fury, big tag. Can send him scattering, but he can't get the follow-up. But good information. Now it's getting a little bit technical, a little bit tricky. Kellogg's is in the right place, but off slowed the roll a touch.
So it will be noted here as well. Tagged up, so forced back in towards market, but now has Kellogg's by his side.
Kellogg's having the supporting act. Is that enough to set him into motion? That's a 1v3 around the corner. Oh, that's not clean. And now there's a flash, and now there's problems. Kellogg's goes on the cleanup duty. Gets it 2, at least with the stinger. Mikey, Takass, Hip trying to hold on to this, and Hip is having impact. Mikey, a swing. You do, but it's a miss. Fabian gonna catch you on that.
Flash over the top as well. Takass going to be noted on the knife. Can't drop down, can't slip ahead of the curve.
Has to now wait for Hip. Planted. Both going to play together. Little underhand flash. Doesn't know any progress towards
Talk
heaven.
about fragment here.
Smoke there, going to catch the feet as they do cross through. I thought, not, no, they don't see it. So now Ordaz all in on this. They don't quite know where he is. They can make an educated guess. Takass going to take the first steps, drop down towards side. They've seen him. They've got him. Mandatory not out of this yet. Still showing signs of life.
Again, Mandatory. First time we've really seen deep exploration outside mid. There's no amount to a kill, but the follow-up here, the Hunter's Fury, knowing they've almost forced them into that death funnel with B main. Not able to pin down a kill. I think the crucial one there is soft forming for the time he did. Turning this flash and finding that kill was so smooth. ULF to call a timeout here, the first of Ascent.
I really do.
I don't feel like they've been humbled just yet.
Not yet, not yet, but this could be the start of it, right? This could be the shape of things to come. So looking at this, I do want to highlight a couple of things. Not necessarily about ULF, I do want to look towards what Mandatory are doing here and how well, I've got to say, Hip is playing. Again, not going to be your highlight player to an extent, right? You're looking at kind of like Kellogg's, you're looking at Takass, you're looking at Mikey, Mr. Multi-Kill, you're looking at Enzo, the backbone with the Odin. But Hip, this one kind of igniting a little bit of something, a little bit of a fire under the Mandatory side to get them a couple of rounds here. Now on the other side, of course, there's plenty of time and plenty of opportunities. We've seen that they have depth, Mike. We know they have layers to go to. But the finances finally quelled, finally dwindled. So now it's time for them to show us what they can do coming back into this one.
See one away from no command here for Fabian. Hunter's Fury here. I'm going to see some investment.
This goes here. Yes.
ULF looking to stack outside B. It's only going to be Mikey here initially. Do have a TP towards backside. Paranoia's just sent out to slow them down.
And hold on, this actually does catch. Yeah, Necky's found one. Sends one towards middle, but it's going to be Sop again, slipping through on the site. Hip did really well last time with managing this. Sop, though, just got caught on the smoke this time. Mandatory, no. They are ready, and they play catch perfectly.
It's just such fine margins that separate these teams. Mandatory finally winning out some of these almost gambles that ULF are throwing their way. If Big Hunter's Fury finds something else, Enzo doesn't find this kill on the smoke. You're looking at such a different round.
Hey.
That was barely a purchase though, by the way.
Yeah, it's still scary, but finance is starting to build. We're starting to see a little bit more backing towards Mandatory, but the pace isn't really relenting, right? Still trying to set up Sop. Big.
God. That was so close.
They've got to know now, someone is present. Takass here, can't really leave. Enzo trying to save him, but does he need saving? No! Someone needs to save all from him! 87 HP and he's hungry for more! Absolute shutdown!
Starting to see Mandatory piece things together. A smile back on his face. Delivering again in market here for Mandatory. Stopping this threat from developing. Might keep TPing, but I didn't catch that, so I thought he'd just flanked there, but yeah. All tied up. Another scrappy purchase from ULF. A switch up of approach, potentially.
Pace ain't really stopping, though. They're still so happy to just throw Sop in. I don't know how much he can do alone here, because he is alone on this one, and maybe that's what they're trying to toy with, that expectation of what they do around him. But Takash should hear a lot of that, too.
TP's about to expire, though. So's the smoke! Enzo finds Neki as well, exactly the same time.
Yeah, there's something Mikey, what just happened there? It's okay, Takash, I guess we'll deal with it. Kellogg's wants in. Everyone else is having fun. Where's mine? Pop flash. Javier is dead, bro. It's all on orders. Can't be done. Where has this team been?
Again, answering back. A change of pace for themselves now. Again, where you would usually see Mandatory sit back and wait to make a decision, they're immediately flooding sites. Immediately stepping up to some of these engagements. Certainly looking a little chaotic here. The first half, but one round to the good now for Mandatory.
What the hell happened during those early conversations, those early timeouts, whatever it's done, has got a new lease of life. We haven't seen this level from them yet. This confidence has been absent, but here they are. Loads of these rounds now. Consecutively brought together, and finally, you see that pace slowed down.
Well, this is looking like an ULF anti-eco almost. Just one away from the Bladestorm, Guardian in hand for Sop. Information gathered by Takash. TP's back to safety.
Burning the dart for it, though.
Going out. Almost seems like ULF waiting for that sort of thing to happen. Looking to fake a little bit here off a flash and a TP. Keep 3 players semi-committed here towards A. Drone going to spot nothing in mid. There's Hip on an island now. No TP from Takash just yet, but that's Kellogg's close by for support.
Yeah, just saw the check of the cam too. Probably heard a lot of these footsteps, and obviously that util on the way.
Can he get out?
40 seconds. Where are they going to end now?
Oh, Takash back into another spot.
Yeah, good corner. Yeah, brilliant. Heard that coming a mile away. Pop flash, swing, but wait, Neki didn't get affected, neither did Sop. But Kellogg's, good shot, plays out the smoke, gets a better one, and Kellogg's is standing his ground. He wants this one done, but maybe a little too far ahead of himself. Still too alive, but still Enzo holds the ground. Mandatory back in business, 7-5. Finally showing some confidence, some signs of life. Maybe it's not over yet as they hold the lead in this half at last. I want to know whatever that conversation was that woke this side of Mandatory up. Mike, this feels like a totally different team. It flipped the script completely. Hips online, tack asses there, everyone's piling in doing their job. And they finally stopped the aggression from ULF.
Yeah, it takes a lot to really step up to the plate in terms of what's happened so far in this series, some of these rounds, and decide to go blow for blow effectively with ULF ahead of these site hits. Damn, they've done the hard work here. They've got themselves a buffer to start the second half. My question remains, what will the response from ULF look like?
Ooh, this is going to be a brawl in middle, flash in middle. Look at Kellogg's though, safe position, and Top takes a beating. Ordaz is the one to find him though. How? I can't believe it. Kellogg's now goes down. How has this just happened? I thought they had every upper hand in that fight.
Oh, Mike has found a response here, but Neki is going to find two to answer back, and it's Enzo on 54 HP. Spike towards top mid. It's a long old cross back, and just look at the clock. All of this has happened before we even hit the 60-second mark.
Yeah, Enzo in a 1v4. There it is, found.
This is a four, potentially, I didn't catch the mini-man there, but potentially a 5-man commitment towards mid.
It looked like it, right? You throw short into the mix as well,
yeah.
Everything else.
So even, yeah, a couple of players back towards market, but initially Fabian and, I believe it was Fabian and Sop, right, ready to flash out of this smoke.
I thought they were screwed because Sop took a boatload of damage on the way.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call a cancel.
Yeah, 100%. That seemed like almost the right thing to do, but apparently not. They know more than we do in this regard. But 7-6, an opportunity to build. Closing on that scoreline is Mandatory going to be back to, you know, a bit, I don't say an uphill struggle, but having to fight their way back forward. Split the odds on that smoke, but Mikey, the boys backing away here.
Sop in position to, yeah, catch that gas. Could send out the TP, but looking to maybe catch somebody off guard. Hip spotted as well, so plenty of information. I think the knife actually will have revealed Kellogg's as well in wine. Yeah, they're going to smoke behind him. They're going to clear him. Look how proactive they are, man.
That's so good to see. It's something that we go on about enough. Sop though gets caught. Trying a little bit, be a bit too unwilling to give up the angle. Fabian could get caught too here. They managed to slip towards heaven, and Fabian, I don't love this. No, luckily Echo in the meantime did catch two, but still just kind of caught in some weird areas.
Yeah,
there.
sure. The three main weapons carried across here, but maybe a little overzealous with the judge at that range. Again, I think the smoke probably creates a little bit of a question mark, some sort of deadline for him to make a decision. Cleanup is there, all tied up.
Yes, this should do.
And the byproduct of that will be just a couple of pistols to round out this purchase here.
This goes here.
But again, finances in some of these rounds for ULF haven't made the slightest bit of difference.
Nope.
Cutting through.
All right, Mandatory, what's the plan? Big buy here. You can see what ULF are up to. Right off the rip. But up middle, that's what Mandatory want to do. Straight through market.
Fabian going to hear enough of this, and the drone going to spot out at least the first couple of players. So forced back initially. Fabian just 1 HP. Eats the spam in the smoke. So the expectations are a little clearer now for Mandatory. Able to potentially get a better read when they need it most, to be honest with you.
Not the man you want to be running into. There's the flash though. Gonna have to try and scale back carefully. Let's have Ordaz here as well. But Kellogg's being slow and steady in the steps. Gonna take over tree, but where do they want to go to?
Fabian's here. I'm not sure when his knife is back. Catch it being invested elsewhere.
Trap heaven though, it's dangerous. You're still not fully cleared sight. So Ordaz is going to get one. Now Sop is put in the corner.
Left.
Still waiting. Kellogg's looking to catch anyone on rotation. High flash, swing. You can see the intention, but it didn't line up. Enzo the one there to catch him. And the rest, this might be a cancel.
do get another upgrade potentially here, but it's barely a 2v4. Necky's found one though. Enzo will fall.
No! What are we doing? It's a 1v1 now. That should never have been possible. Don't tell me those odds. As mandatory, that is going to break their hearts.
Again, maybe throw Fabian in, get a trade, force a repurchase or something, but do they find 2 for free? I mean, it gets so awkward. And at the point where Mandatory decide to turn heads back and commit. Yeah, that's the... Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought maybe it was through towards back dice or something, but a freebie like that to open things up. But it's instantaneous. Ulf then just charge at Mandatory.
It takes very little for them to have faith, doesn't it? It's just instantly, cool, we're going.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go? We're going.
Yeah, one was like 5 HP. They're like, yeah, sick, let's go for it. 7 to 8.
HP?
Yeah, literally, like, what on earth? You just don't expect it. But Kellogg's gets more than a free haircut there, brought back down to only 55. Echo controlling towards Market.
Oh my
Stop
God.
putting on a show. Stop it, man! And now Enzo and Mikey left to try and find a way forward. A little bit of chip damage done, yes, but they've not really forced off this. And yeah, Echo's not allowing any more freedom here. Mikey tucked in the corner. Does get Echo and Fabian. Okay, no more though.
Necky doesn't need line of sight to kill you. Tagged up, revealed. Again, a little bit of an investment there. Will set Mandatory effectively another round behind. So now they can only throw some Sheriffs in a Stinger. Maybe don't have the Blade Storm.
It is done.
This could be Ulf hitting double digits. An awkward time for the ult cycle as well, because they're going to come into basically Mandatory's buy with a Hunter's Fury and a Blade Storm.
What
We're going to catch him off guard here, though.
What has not been fully cleared here yet either. The Paranoia was just gorgeous. Again, Fabian there in Unity. This is just all on the same page. Mandatory aren't getting a look in.
No. Enzo going to be revealed here. Sok on the hunt, but it's Echo to find it. A flawless round to find their 10.
You're starting to feel it. I think Allfar as well. Feeling a little tangible now. Starting to feel real.
I was just talking about the ult cycle potentially looking good to have the Hunter's Fury, but everybody else then got themselves within one orb. It's only Necky that didn't find one.
Oh, this timeout has to be everything for Mandatory.
Late in the day as well.
Yep.
Very late in the day. I mean, look at the money as well now. For Ulf, it's Fabian down at 1,000, but everybody else very healthy. And now they have, like I said, this ult cycle to rely on in terms of further cushions. Not many smiles on the faces of Mandatory now, unfortunately. Faced with trying to troubleshoot the situation they're in. They lose this, I mean, look what's left in the bank.
Yeah.
Enzo's obviously got a buy here. They'll be able to force back in for sure, but you've got to argue there's probably going to be some gaps. The benefit of maybe being only a little behind in terms of this ult cycle. Kellogg's going to have to find 2 here to get the Blade Storm. Takas 3 away. Certainly lots to consider, and not many positives here in the second half. 5 unanswered rounds from Ulf.
And look, we highlighted that switch that was flicked with Mandatory. That chance, that timing, they came alive. Now is the time to do it again. Pick yourself up. Show us what you can do. Enzo trying to clear sight. Set up that red card.
It's just Fabian.
This is good. This is a really good call. This is a great call. But they still need to get there in time. There's still some trips in the way, but this rotation won't beat it if they don't hesitate.
I mean, yeah, you're almost looking like now the time's a bit awkward.
Oh, no, if they left this too late, they're here. They're already here. They've been able to skip through with 2, so the spike's on the site with Takas. Plant's going to come in. The rest of the players still pretty deep down by tiles. Yeah, this is still sketchy, but Can they bam down the hatches and secure the site in this post plant? Yep, going to be playing a little disconnected, as is Kellogg's. 3 players towards main. The site's light, but obviously Ulf don't know that, so trying to clear diligently, but the smoke going to clear now. Enzo finds Ordaz, trade there, but it's now mandatory. Lining it up, holding that cross back through. Just up alive, and I don't think he's got a chance in hell.
Oh, just when they need a clean round. I mean, still an opportunity to be potentially held out of this B site. Enzo on the clean up here. It's dirty work, but it gets the job done. To find Mandatory's first round in the second half. Still 2 to tie it up. And look at the ults now. Right out of the fire, but...
no rest for the wicked,
no, absolutely not. And an operator in the hands of Sop.
Do it again, Mandatory. March this back. Get me 9.
It's not a round you repeat.
No, you can't run that strat again, but they do have Tackles' ult, right? So he can kind of lead the way, get the information. Paranoia's still there, and Ordaz unwilling to move just yet. They're getting close, though. Someone's going to check on him. Someone check on him. Ordaz holding them back. That Hunter's Fury from before. Going to take down, I think it was Kellogg's. So Takas has to be the line here. Trying to bait them in a little bit. Try and push up a touch here, but they have numbers to play with. 3 about to potentially clear heaven. He's on his own. Echo's taking down Enzo. Takas looking for comfort, and he may not find any. Trying to find anywhere to hide. And right now, there's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide. And Mikey has to go absolutely mental for even a chance at this. There's nothing more. It's 11 for Ulf. So close now.
The value that Ulf get from some of these rounds where they dump ultimates is insane.
Yep.
Again, they note the player in wide, but Necky's timing on the Hunter's Fury just to create a little bit of pressure. You know, draw one set of eyes away from Ordaz. And then he's able to find a kill or two. And just like that, able to prevent Mandatory from potentially stringing together rounds, finding a buffer for the finances. Kellogg's on the Blade Storm, Frenzy in hand now. Got to make something work.
Right up middle, looks to be the answer. Kellogg's trying to lead the way. Spam there, but it's not going to find a connection. He's up. He's looking for a fight. And he falls. Echo! You're not just getting one, you take down Takas too. No ability to skip through to backside now. Tougher to scale up. Caught in towards Market. Mikey looking for someone, but we know where he is. It's Sop waiting. Nice train towards main. But Mikey's already going to find Necky, but surely he's unaware. Yeah, no clue about Sop. But that spike didn't follow them up. It's still towards Market.
They've got to make this cross again. Neural Theft going to reveal Fabian towards top mid. Does he get... Oh my god, he thinks he's going to get a kill!
He's looking for a second. He's got another. Off now, within touching distance. They can see it. Just one more round.
It's just insane to see Ulf running rings around Mandatory in some of these mid rounds. Again, it's like Mikey slips the net, but again, the expectation being there's nobody else here. We'll call a timeout ahead of arguably the most important rounds these guys have played, and that's saying a lot.
I don't want to sit here and look at that scoreline if I'm them. You're sat there just stewing.
Ulf so close they can taste it. My God, what a show they've put on today.
And you can see a real difference, can't you? One side calm, ready, focused, smiles, rock, paper, scissors. The other is tension. It's feeling like you've just had a half of true heartbreak, genuinely. You had a good first half. You staked a real claim. You managed to flip the switch. They know it. They know how close they are. Does Mandatory have what it takes to wipe the smiles off their faces?
They've got to dig deep what's left in the tank at this point. Like I said, it's in terms of play style and the mental, it's one of the most brutal ways to have to endure a best of 5 when a team is just running at you time and time again.
Shadows traveling.
Cage triggered.
And Troy very quickly looking to get back
Sop
into market,
is
but
out of
look
A.
at Sop.
They want to let them know. They're sending a message, and it is ringing loud and clear. They want into VCT EMEA, and they might just be doing it. Kellogg's putting up a stand, holding on. 8 HP. But Sop is
Nobody looking backwards yet.
on the hunt. That's 2 targets, 2 bodies, a third. Welcome to VCT EMEA. Ulf were a cut above the damn rest today.
What an impressive showing from this team. Again, the potential, the talent on this roster runs so deep. Again, Sop just, for me, a standout individual performance, but everybody else stepping up to the plate. And you can see what it means to Vlad as well. To be able to be able to be back in this position.
Not just cheesy, not just aimers, they had it all there. And you can't doubt their route, they worked hard, they showed variation, they showed depth. Mike, I can't sing their praises enough.
No, absolutely not. And a really, really exciting team to get behind, especially with the display here at Ascension.
They want that trophy, it's all theirs.
So well deserved. You can see just how hard these guys have worked behind the scenes, chipping away, and it all comes to fruition today for them.
Oh, that's got to be dreamy stuff.
It's got to feel so good.
I know we talk about having, you know, superstars here and there, but my eyes will be watching Sop constantly.
We got a couple of superstars potentially on the cards.
Yeah, there's some talent in this team.
Certainly made a name for themselves as well, considering everything outside of the game, the bravado, the personality, the personality that these guys will be bringing to the table. Certainly made a fan of me.
I'm with you, I'm absolutely with you. And obviously we have to take a moment to talk about the other side here for mandatory. God, what do you know about Heartbreak?
Yeah, like I said, some of these players obviously seasoned veterans, no strangers to this sort of situation before, but it's to be swept like this, it's gotta hurt, it's gotta sting.
Yeah, again, competitors through and through. They can walk away today, watch this one back. I'm sure that feeling won't change. It's a tough scenario for all involved, but again, for Ulf, this team will be certainly keeping a lot of people watching them. A lot of personality, a lot of talent in the server too. I just can't wait for it. Genuinely can't wait. And obviously once this is done, we'll be handing it down to, actually, he'll be giving us a nice little interview there on the stage.
Can't wait to hear from them.
I know, same. I want to hear what they have to say. The fans for them as well. They were outnumbered today, but they were giving it as well.
I was going to say, they've already got bums in seats, so it's certainly a positive.
It is. And speaking of positives, Yinzu will be standing by on stage to give us a chance to hear from those newcomers to VCT EMEA.
That is right. Thank you very much. All they're your winners today. Don't just push it, because I'm going to talk to all of you at some point, but I'll start with you. What a superstar performance. Thank you. Not many people can trash talk and then back it up as well. So now, you know, you've got the trophy, you're ascending, and I know you enjoyed this. Yeah. Anything you would like to say to the people that maybe flamed you a little bit and said you were too overconfident?
Like, just keep crying. Like, everyone needs to be scared of Turkish people. I know the tournament is not done yet, but I'm pretty sure BBL Pacific is gonna win, like, tomorrow. And, like, everyone should be scared of Turkish people. That's it.
Did you say anything to your opponent on stage today? Were you giving it?
She talked so bad.
Really?
Yeah. Like, sit down, Enzo, you're a bot. Like, Odin player.
Oh my God, okay. I mean, you're gonna get a real opportunity to do this next year. I know you're not technically eligible until March, so I think a lot of people are very excited for that day that comes. What would you like to say to the big boys that are waiting for you?
I just keep waiting. I don't know, I need to, like, play with them. to talk. You know.
Are you as confident?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty confident, but I need to play with them also. Like,
Okay,
I
you wanna
just
check first, you
Yeah,
wanna
I need
check.
to check the water first.
Yeah, get some vibes. I like that. Now, anyone you want to put on the spot? Any of your teammates? Come and have a chat.
Echo
I'll
can
let you
talk,
choose. Go on, Echo. Come and talk. Why do you think he chose you? Is there something that you really want to say right now?
The others can't talk English, that's my point, I guess.
They've nominated you by default. Now, I can't believe a few days ago...
I can't believe also.
No, well, there's another thing I can't believe even more, which is you were gold at one point in this game. You know, you had to climb through ranked. You were like gold, you go through Premier, you come all the way here. What does it mean to you to have a journey like this?
I can't explain that feeling because we were playing like Premier with Neki like 7 months ago. Like now we are tier 1, like...
It's crazy.
Yeah, I can't say anything.
But surely what you can share is like, people should dream, right? This dream is real, it can come true.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I just can say that, yeah. I'm just gonna go cry like...
Oh, honestly, it's okay. A lot of people have been emotional on this stage. One more question. I love the gun buddy that you carry on to use. Minnie was very happy you used the lock-in one today. It seems like you have a lot of respect for the legacy of, you know, the other Turkish players in our league. So what kind of, because this is the very first chapter of your career, what kind of legacy would you like to leave?
Like, I'm getting hard to talk right now because I can't choose the words right now because I'm happy. Hayır, direkt konuşamıyorum şu an.
You're gonna win everything. Don't worry. People are gonna be using your gun buddy next. Vlad, come here. Vlad, Vlad, come here now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a secret that Tier 1 and this stage in particular hasn't always been easy for you.
Yeah.
I think it's been a very tough journey.
Yeah, exactly.
But this feels like a second chance for you.
Yeah, it is definitely. I mean, there has been a lot of times where I doubted if I'm able to coach a team or not, right? Because it's not been easy with BBL, Navi, I mean, full lose streak, and I didn't know if I was ever going to come back as a coach, yeah? But these guys, I mean, we taught each other a lot of things, but they taught me how to win, you know? And I really appreciate them. I really appreciate the ex-coach as well. From Fire, my regards to him from here, because he put everyone in shape, and my job was easy to begin with. And thanks to every one of them, they made it, you know, they made it. And there has been a lot of doubters, but first time I came here in the Turkish league, I told everyone that we will make everyone respect us, you know, and this is how we do.
And why? I mean, you've been a part of the Turkish team for so long.
Yeah.
So you know that there's many times where, you know, a full Turkish team could have done something crazy, could have made history. But even with BBL Pacific last year, they weren't able to become the first full Turkish rosters to win Ascension. So why you guys? Because I don't think anyone expected this either.
I don't know. I think BBL Pacific is gonna win tomorrow as well.
I mean, they were cheering for you, by the way. I don't know if you saw them today.
I wasn't able to, but yeah, thanks to them. I mean, these guys are hungry to win, you know, and they grew up with stories like Alfajer and like guys like CNET and a lot of Turkish superstars, right? So they want to be part of their story as well. This story is big, but their hearts are bigger.
I mean, I think they're already part of that story. Now, we'll hand it over to the captain. Okay, first of all, I'm going to ask you a similar question because I think compared to the rest of your teammates, you do have a little more experience.
Yeah.
And it almost feels weird to be like, you've been grinding since you were 16, you know, 15, 16 for this. And similar to Vlad, why do you think that this is the full Turkish roster that could do it? Because you have been part of other Turkish teams before.
Yeah, I think it's part of Chemical. Similar to us, we are all young. In other teams, we had old people, and I was young. I was not...
You're still young.
Yeah, I'm still young right now. But then I was really young. Then we got, I think, 0-8 on Turkish League first with SOP. Then I come here, I got 0-3 start. I was 0-11. I thought I was gonna end. I want to and this game I don't want to play anymore. Then we got wins up, win, and this is the results. I'm really happy. I'm glad with this team.
You're living your good life now.
Yeah.
Did you ever feel like you weren't going to get a chance? Because a lot of Turkish players your age, you know, grinding at this time, we're always getting picked up. We're always getting spoken about. So did you ever feel like, oh, I wish people would respect me a little bit more?
Yeah, I thought that, but in the end, they now respect me, but I think they always respect me. I always see myself on Twitter, they say he's a good player. It motivates me so much because how can I say, the fans support me so much. That's why I'm right now here.
They love you guys, they love you guys.
I love them.
All right, you're not dodging, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, come on. I think you might have the hardest job because you have a team of players who are a big personality, but also crazy on the serve, a talent, and also sometimes maybe they leave you in positions where you have to win the round for them. How do you do this? How do you IGL? How do you clutch? How do you lead them to a trophy like this?
I think I played so much Valorant, tier 3, tier 2, tier 1. I have so much experience, that's it.
Do you ever find it difficult? Is there any challenges for you? Especially this is your first time on this stage as well.
Yeah.
So what was it like today?
It was funny. I like this place.
Okay, you're going to come back many times now, so I'm glad that you like this place. And people always criticize Turkish IGLs. There doesn't seem to be many of you. And the ones that do come to tier 1, you know, they get a lot of criticism. So what makes you different and how are you going to tackle that challenge?
There is only one Nikki. There is only one Nikki.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. Okay. Is Fabian jumping in? Is he jumping in? Are you coming in? Okay. You can translate, and I will ask a very easy question. I have worked on this game for 5 years. I have never seen a player play rock, paper, scissors, 12-8 up when you could potentially win or lose. How are you so chill? What on earth?
Ya kazanacağımızı biliyorduk. O yüzden rahattık genel olarak. Geriye düşsek de comeback atabileceğimizi biliyorduk. Skorun ne olduğu çok önemsemiyoruz yani.
We didn't really mind the score or anything like that. Even if we lose some rounds, we knew we could come back, and that's why I was so comfortable with.
Because a lot of players in your position will be, you know, like locked in. They don't want to do anything, make a mistake, and maybe a team can come back. So was that not even, you weren't even worried about the possibilities of that?
Yani 12-8'den comeback yemekten hani full fokus değil, olmamak diyoruz. Her zaman full fokusuz ve 12-8'den takım arkadaşlarıma çok güveniyorum. Onlar da hepimiz birbirimize çok güveniyoruz. Ondan dolayı en ufak bir comeback düşüncesi bile olmuyor.
We didn't think a slight chance of comeback from mandatory in the last game, so I trust my team, like full trust. So that's why I was so relaxed.
How do you deal with this, Vlad?
I was the one who played rock scissors with him.
Yeah. I was playing with him.
That is outrageous, but I thought maybe you would be like sweating because your players are crazy.
Yeah.
They have so much confidence. I think it even makes me nervous. So it doesn't bother you?
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, what happened in that timeout. I was about to call something and Nek already called another thing. So I was saying something, he was saying different things to me as well. And Fabi just stepped out and let's play rock, scissors, paper. And whoever wins gets the call in that timeout.
Who won?
They won, yeah.
So they had to overrule
Yeah, so they
you.
pushed and won the round, you know, like.
I'm not gonna lie, Vlad. I think maybe more coaches should pick up this strat because it clearly is working.
I mean, on Sunset, I apologized from Nek. You know why? He kept saying, "Let's play A." They are not able to hold it, even if they fight as 4 players. We're still winning on A, and I was like, let's do this, let's do that, and regroup A and stuff. And we started losing some rounds, yeah? And he was like, okay, like...
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah. I mean, no. He said, like, let's keep going A.
All right, fair enough. Anything you guys would like to say before I close everything out? To your fans, family, yeah. Mic is yours. Yeah, go for it.
Bizi desteklemeye devam edin. Ne diyeyim ya? Al sen öyle. Sen kaptansın, kaptan.
Bizi desteklemeye devam edin. Bir söz söylemiştim şeyde. Türkiye Ligi'nde oynarken o sözü gerçekleştireceğim. Az kaldı.
Just support us. Thanks for support. And we're gonna keep grinding EMEA. Thanks for support, guys.
Ben son kez büyük bir alkış isteyeceğim bu sahnedeki herkes için. Çünkü inanılmaz zor zamanlar geçirdik ama buradaki kimse pes etmedi. 2 kere lokal ligde final kaybettik. Ona rağmen Red Bull'da çıktık, şampiyon olduk. Şimdi buraya geldik. Burada da VCT EMEA kazandık. Herkes bunu gerçekten sonuna kadar hak etti. O yüzden son kez büyük bir alkış istiyorum hepsine.
Evet.
Ne diyeyim? Aynı desteklemeye devam edin. İnşallah yarın BBL Pasifik'te çıkar da 4 tane Türk EMEA'lı olur. Öyle.
Çok güzel. Congratulations once again. You guys very deserve. I'll let you have one more lift of the trophy. And as they do, make sure you guys enjoy the Herman Miller Gaming end of day highlights and come back tomorrow to see who out of BBL Pacific and Dynasty will take the other spot to VCT EMEA.
Let's do something crazy, get a bit wild today, 'cause we don't do this every day and we deserve it. Life is so amazing, nothing is in our way. Baby, let's fly away. Do you feel it? Is your heart rushing the way my heart's rushing when you take it all in? Baby, this is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, just you and I. Can't believe it took so long to realize what makes us stars come alive. Oh, what makes us come alive? Let's break some rules. No, we don't always have to be good. Don't always have to do things that we should. We'll feed the fire. Let's see it through and let go of what's holding us back. Just through the past and take it higher. Is your heart rushing the way my heart's rushing when you take it all in? Baby, this is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, just you and I. You and I. Can't believe it took so long to realize. This is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, just you and I. Can't believe it took so long to realize what makes us, makes us, makes us. This is where we come alive. Do you feel it? Take the world by storm, just you and I. Can't believe it took so long to realize what makes us, makes us come alive.
나의 속도가 돈이라면 벤z 더 세게 괴롭혀봐 나를 rain 다가서면 뱅뱅 전부 걸어 게임처럼 너의 고개를 떨굴 때는 댄서니 모두 몸에 걸어 눈이 빛나는 걸로 전부 걸치고 난이 노리는 것들일 거야 발밑에 쫓아와도 너는 절대 못 껴 넘어질 배포도 없는 애들은 no 따라오지 못하는 건 얄바가 아니지 그래서 dumb boys not my type 아니 거리동이 틈에 판이 바뀌지 이기는 건 당연하니 cause my type 시시하게 겉으로만 판단하겠지 웃는 얼굴 어서 저렇게 잘 봐 날 멍청한 애들이 여기 자꾸 넘치니 바가게 써니 목소리 내못 가 짜증나면 질러 I don't like being cool 랠리스 night to night girl들만 불러 money on the fool I'm a boss be or shiro 뭐든지 다 내게 cruise 말하잖아 내가 뱉는 대로 내가 다시 look Told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself
told ya 느리게만 보여 눈이 핑 돌아가는 놈들을 한 곳으로 모여 잠위 ride 머리 위로 투 그래서 이걸 누가 대신에 money dance on a private jet 여긴 닿을 수 없는 거 올려 넣어 bus 하늘 위로 떨어지는 나를 느끼 like demons 자식 날고 기는 것들은 전부 천했지 왜처럼 증오들은 나의 밑거름 꽤나 좁아져도 눈의 시선은 어느새 풀려 숨죽여 Hey you, better you turn when I pull up Can't slow me down, down 나 끝없는 ride 멈출 수가 없잖아 I'm that oh so hero 망설임없이 주사 위로 여전히 예상 못한 곳으로 향하지 like we to go
Told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself